Ladies and gentlemen, these will be the world champions, and this is the championship of the world. Welcome to another night of PCM World Cup 2024. I am the biggest of all dogs. Soon I will be joined by Swagson, Basso, Grassi, and eventually Chief Master Pro, if all possible. And I want to thank you all for being here. Today we start the actual competition itself. Uh, with the classics day one, round one. Round ones will be, for the most part, divided into 2 days. Today is the first day of classics round one. Give me a few seconds, Emea. I need to situate myself. Put stream on Discord when you can. And I'm having problems here with Twitch. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to be blind for a few minutes. We're going to go into the parkour slide, Emil tells me. So have fun with that. Meanwhile, I'll have to check them here on Discord because my Twitch isn't working. As you can see, we have here it is. We have Umloop for the first race. There's cobbles, there's a flat finish, and then we move to a mountain stage of 186.2 kilometers. And then we end with another classic, Preston Halifax. I think this one is gravel instead of cobbles. It's still cobbles technically, but it's meant to be gravel, and it's should be interesting because there's a lot of bumps in the road. There's a very hilly and aggressive terrain in some spots, and we should see a couple of technical choices, especially for the guy that will be chosen by the players, the rider, to try and win the stage. Uh, in the second one, it might also prove interesting to see the choice of helpers, and I'm very curious to see how Umlop will actually develop in these round one lobbies. That, as we know, uh, they're always very special, these first rounds, because there's a mix of players. There's experienced players, there's new players, there's the in between. There's a lot of different play styles going on, and that makes for some chaos. A lot of times in a good way, some surprises as well. And there's a lot to be said about classics. Classics usually are very simple. You sprint, you get the position you end with, you get the stage points for that. If you manage to do additional riders in the top 10, I think it is, if they stay in the same group of those winning, you might get double points. Not double points, sorry, you might get bonus points, same as last night, as we explained in line. But here it's just that and stage points. So it can become, there's a big random element to it uh, when you have in mind the fact that uh, it comes down to sprinting with either large groups, small groups, and sprint can be sometimes a very unforgiving thing. So we will be covering Group E tonight as the center courts, and I'll quickly actually move to tell you who's there. There might be last minute changes if someone misses, but right now, Group E, sorry, not EF. Group F is meant to be Joseph Whiteley, our very own Joe Whiteley, Naughty's Good, T2, Grandpa, Pino, Batiste, and Vigor DK. On the other groups, we will have in Group A, Yanu, Libra, El Frogo, Nias, Pedro Mariano, and Loisels. Group B has El Grande Frabo, El Colombiano, Snake, Ilya, Husted, Torius, Sagan, and J. Cole for S from France. Group C has the worldwide famous, not always for good reasons, Daniel Mico. It has Goga, Orca, Max Born, Altotox, Stalls, and Reis from Portugal. Group D has George Sofronio, Hush, Sean Cole, You Can Make Me Hooligan, also known as Chris, from PCM UK and the Netherlands. It has Dinley, Zinzibul, and Skylock. Dinley, Portuguese veteran. We'll try to keep an eye on him and some of these guys whenever possible, depending on who shows up for the boot later. And Group F has Barna, Benyong, Mendes, Tim Pepele, and Nicolias. So these are the groups. I believe 4 people pass. So for some, it's going to be a little bit frustrating because only 2, like for example, Group E, if it ends like this, only 2 will be eliminated. But for some, those with 7 players, it's almost half of them staying out. So it's going to be very chaotic. But 4 players passing, we will still see almost half of these faces back. So there's a lot to be said here tonight. I'm waiting for Emea to put the stream on Discord as well, because I'm currently very, very blind on Twitch. I cannot see Twitch to save my life right now. Thank you, Emea. I also... Okay, Discord is working. The lobby is being set up. If I'm joined later on, like I said, we will have some eyes on the other groups. Right now, I'm doing triple duty as I am alone. but that never stopped me before. So we move on with Classics Round 1. I am just trying to see if Twitch can actually work for me. Let us see. It's been a bit frustrating, to say the least. Okay, let's see. Think it might work. No, it's still not working. It's still not working. That's regrettable because I'm really alone here. I cannot see what's going on if I need to look at Twitch. But our lobby is composing itself, and right now we have already Grandpa, Joe, T2, Pinot, and Baptiste in there. So 5 players are there. We'll need at least 6, so one more. As we wait for the action to unfold, I will take another look at our Group F, because Joe Whiteley comes as the big favorite for this, obviously. Classics that mean what it means are not much, just theory, because classics, there's always unpredictability in all of them, but in classics especially, there's always that random effect, as we call it, that in the sprint anything can happen. So I would say that Joe is one of the favorites, and I would say everything else is going to be a big blob. If we went by name, I would say guys like Naltis, T2, and Pinot would be fighting for the other 3 spots again. Someone like Grandpa and even the newcomers as Baptiste and Vigor can always surprise us, and surprises are part of classics. Um, all right. I still have nothing on Twitch. Francesco Grassi, are you here? I don't think he is, but he will be if something happens in his group. We are waiting for the lobbies to become composed. So, trying to see how everything is going on here. Okay, Swagson is on his way as well. That is good. I will likely need Swagson to be my eyes on Twitch for a bit until I can get this working, especially for other groups. Gotta hate Twitch for all these problems, all this shit. And we are waiting for Group F to launch, our center court of the evening. I still have no connection to Twitch. Sad. Likely need to wait for Slaxon to be here to join me to be able to restart my internet, because there's some. The issue is particularly with Twitch only, because Twitch is what we know, but everything will be sorted. And we have Jay Neep has already joined the lobby as well. So six players at least are in. As we wait for the competition to start. So Swaxon will be joining me soon. We are already 43, 2 minutes away from launch. Not sure if anyone is still missing out in some of the groups. And if you just joined us, these are indeed the World Championships. PCM World Cup 2024 is live. I am the biggest of all dogs, joined by silent director Emea the 90th, predecessor of Emea the 92nd, that will be elected later, closer to the summer. And he is the successor of Emea the 91st, and also the successor of Emea the 89th. It's a complicated story and one that I'm not gonna go into right now, but he is the president of the IMA, former organizer of PCM Italia, and I'm sure he won stuff at some point in some places, including national championships. So that is Emea. And Naughty's Good is here as well, so still trying to see how many players will end up here. It is a normal time for the World Championships to have a lot of reseeding at this moment because players do not show up, sadly. They could be more informative in time of checking presence, yes or no. But we should be close to lunchtime. I am waiting for a word. And wait, show me again. Okay, now please and Jamie. All right. So there's at least 7 players, or I think it's 7 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless it's a map of Joe. 1, 4, 5, 6. Probably 7 if I didn't forget someone. And I am still not able to see Twitch. Definitely gonna need to restart my connection, and as far as that, it will not happen for now, so we wait to see what unfolds. And if you just joined us as well, then you should know that tomorrow is day 2 of these classics, and it's round 1, so it's day 2, round 1, the final day of round 1 of classics, and the groups for tomorrow will have some interesting names as well, myself included. I will be playing in Group L, suits me well, Group L of losing, which will happen surely to me, but it should be the only discipline in which I compete, so should be fine. Sadly, I wish I could be in more, but my schedule did not allow me this year. And finally, we are joined by Swags. Hello, Swags.
Good evening. Oh God, I've got. Hang on.
That was too close for comfort, but fortunately, you are here indeed, because I've been talking to myself for quite a while now.
Yeah.
So,
No.
um, so far I see here Joe Whiteley, T2, Pinot, Baptiste, Naltis, and some guy named JMIEPP. Uh, I think Joe is the big favorite, and if no one else shows up, guys, it could be anyone passing. Would you agree? Especially being classics.
Yeah. It's classics. Yeah, anything can happen with classics.
Would you say that guys like T2 and Joe are probably the 2 biggest favorites of the group?
Yes. Hang on. Let me see that quickly. Yes, I would put those two. And with 4 going through, they've got a bit. I don't say they've got freedom, but
It would
they.
need to go horribly wrong, right, for them not to pass?
Yeah.
All right. We are waiting on word from the organizers, well, other than me, and possibly other than Saxon even, because we need to know when we go. Bigger goes okay. A lot of stuff going on, so we do apologize. Today we were uh, short on hands here, but for the commentating part, but it's a long competition, and we'll have many guests throughout the whole World Championships, and eventually some other lead commentators as well here and there, because obviously we all have our life outside of this, and I won't be present in every single day. But for the most part, I will be your guide through this journey, and I still wait to see final composition of groups. Another choice being made. Oh, Grandpa is also here. Lovely. It's gonna be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Does Grandpa have a chance to pass Waxen? And if he does, because everyone does at this point, what would you say if you had to throw a percentage between 0 and 100? What would it be for Grandpa to pass?
5%. I mean, I'd probably say 5, only because it's classic. And if you can hold on, you never know. But yeah,
It,
these are tough. Like the first two, like I know Omloop is probably his best chance. I think he needs to get a result in Omloop.
we always do some, and I'm not us particularly, people in general always do some. Maybe Grandpa would probably beat some of these newcomers because at least has the lobbies under him in the multi season. So let's see if that actually happens because not only is it classics where there's randomness, but finally we can see how Grandpa will do against some of these newcomers and some of the experienced ones as well, like Joe, Titu, Pinot, and Naughty's good.
Yeah,
Fun
it's
days.
definitely an experienced lobby.
Hmm?
Definitely an
Sorry.
experience. There's enough experience in there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely want to see how Grandpa does. I'm interested for that. This is probably the most quote unquote stacked group that we have, but it's normal. It's round one. A lot of the players we know and are famous in here for reaching the semifinals, the finals, even the medals are still spread all around the 12 groups. So should be interesting to see. Uh, Artist is choosing a team. Is choosing, sorry, a team. Uh, can you give me confirmation of what we are seeing on the screen right now, Emma? Is it the lobby or Swagson?
Uh, I've got okay. I can see the lobby.
Okay, nice. So I think the receiving should be done by this point. Let me quickly check.
Okay, so from what I see, we are
Okay, we are indeed good to go.
Group D.
And
Have started as well. D have
all right,
started. Groups.
yes, and when Joe launches, because I believe he is indeed the host, we will go. Group C, you were saying has started.
Group D is about to start. Group
Okay.
C is possibly on the verge, but Riz is in well. Riz is going to whiz to get in the lot. That's so bad. I do apologise to anyone who is watching the IMA stream. I've just the first terrible joke I think of this year's tournament has been shut up, Fabo. There we go. He's on 1%.
All right, we are waiting for Joe to launch. It has not been easy. Well, the receiving was actually smoother than it usually is in the World Championships, which is good. But and the lobby is about to go.
But Group D has started. Group D
Okay,
has.
I don't know if Emea can move there or not. If you can, we will move to Group D. All right, we are currently in Group D, and we are already on the road. I'll let Swaxon call the action there because I cannot see what's happening in Twitch.
No, nothing. You're not missing anything.
All right, Swaxon, I'll need you to hold on the fort for 5 to 10 minutes because I need to restart my modem to see if Twitch gets to work. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, I'm keeping on Group D. Well, I'm keeping on everything from Group A to Group D. Uh oh. Group C are on the verge, but they're just loading in, so we can ignore that for the time being. So yeah, it seems like Group D is going to be very quick. Again, okay, Pushy's about to go onto the attack, I think. There we go. There goes Push. 4 riders get onto the attack. And no one chases. And no one's bothered to go just so it's a bit boring race. Oh, there goes Skylock with 2. 3. That's not really going to do. Diddley's trying to. I think Diddley's trying to make a gap with this. If I get it, he has. He's taking one of Sean Cole's riders. Yeah, Diddley's just about to catch up here. So there's going to be a group of 3. Zenzabal is on the 3rd. Oh, God, he's chasing. Oh, Diddley's given up. Diddley's given up. Oh, he's stopped. Oh, he's stopped. George is now chasing. They do not want this break to go. So yeah, we just keep. Oh, we just keep an eye on. That we are. Group C are underway. Group C is underway. They are. They are. Group B and Group A are loading in. So we're going to still stick with Group D, where it's now just 3 riders on the. And it's all back together. Oh wait, no, it isn't. No, it is not. Who's where we need Hush to see who's at the front as. Oh my! Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh! I think that might be. Oh, that's got to be me. I'm gone. Yeah, I think Push is going to win though. Yeah, Push is free. So, America, we go on to Group C. They have started. And I think we've got a different problem there in that they can't drop all the dead AI. Oh, it is just not classic.
A rider just launched an attack.
Someone's got to start. Okay, Group A is about to start with Group B. We're going to go to Group C. There goes Goga. Are we on Group C? I need to get the IMA stream up. Yes, we have. We are on Group C. Good. And I am behind. Okay, that's not good. Oh no, I'm actually in a good position. Oh yeah, it's Miko on the front. Oh, the shock of it all. The shock of it. Why did I not expect to see Miko on the front? It's day 1. He started on day 0. But Goga's going to get over 50 seconds. It's not going to work. I can clearly tell this is just. I'm just going to go out there and have fun. In terms of Goga. But Miko's not having fun. Can we see if there's another lobby? That's looking interesting. No, because Group A's got a problem. Never mind. Update on Group D they haven't got going. So we're going to stick with Group C. I do apologise if this is turning you off because of Miko sitting there doing nothing. No one's attacking those, so are we going to? You know what? If it's more interesting in the Group F, I think it's worth moving to Group F. Yeah, go back to the IMA screen. It looks actually a little bit interesting. I'm happy to look. Until I see something interesting in the other groups. That Miko's okay. Yeah, we've got 9 riders at the front. We've got Titu, Joe, I think is that Denture? Well, Pino Legot. Yeah, Pino Legot. So 3 people with leaders up top, and I have to say, Van Voort, I don't think he's going to be a great place for an early breakaway to get away. There's an attack for the peloton. Who is that? Who is that? It's Baptiste, and he's been. And Naut is on the front. I'd say Naut is not in a great position, I can't lie. He's totally going to have to learn the newcomers. Baptiste, Jimmy, and then Grandpa to help him out here. And I have to say, it doesn't look coordinated at all. Was Jimmy about to do a full team attack? Oh god, go to Jimmy. He's looking. Oh, here he goes. Here goes Jimmy. Or the new players. And he's now going to go do that. This is the risk of the early breakaway. So, I don't know about A. D was because there was a crash on later. There was like there was like what the riders fell over an opposite bike in Group D. So, yeah, as Joe mentioned, that was literally the reason. Yeah, not ideal, but we know the reason. As Jamaica is still pacing. A tic-tac battle. I think Jamaica is going to be.
All right, I have returned.
Oh, that's good. Oh god. Okay, Group. Oh god, Group C looks a bit of a shit show already. So Gona's got 2 riders up there. Miko's got 3. There's 24 seconds back to another 2 riders. I don't know who they are. I'm just trying to work out who it is. I want to. I don't know. Okay, it's now up to 7. They've got just over 3 minutes on the peloton. There might be an early break for him. Who is that? It is Tails. One of the newbies. Well, I swear I've seen that name before in previous World Cups. It's backsport on the front in Group C. Group B looks chaotic. There again, this is Colombian and Fabulous Group, so...
All right, I'm getting some indications that we will soon start an extra move right now. Waiting for confirmation from our man in the field. Because as soon as possible, we will be moving to Grossi's Group E, but right now we are still watching our Center Court NF with Joe Whiteley and Wright. I think Pinot is the guy joining him in the break as well. Yes, but I'm waiting for confirmation because Grassi is still muted. So.
Oh, Group C looks terrible. You say it meant it was 3.5 minutes. It's now gone to 4.5 minutes. I want to see which riders Miko has now. Goga, I can see, he's got the puncher. Hills has got the puncher. If I can see what riders Miko has, that'd be interesting. At the moment, it's looking like this breakaway could stay away. But there you go, it's all Miko doing the work, and oh no, saying that Tails is coming through.
All right, thank you, Swartzen. We will continue actually watching F until Galaxy tells us he is alive. And we have a 9-man break here. What do you think are the odds for this break with only 1 minute? And who's pulling in the peloton here?
I'm gonna take one guess, and it's gonna be Jimmy. I'm gonna guess. No!
It's Baptiste, actually.
I am shocked. Jimmy was pacey.
And now Grandpa, naturally, with a 6-man train.
Honestly, no, you missed the part where Jimmy was doing exactly that earlier.
It's always good to know that the 6-man trains still exist. Francesco Gassi is still dead, and we still are not having his information about Group E, so we'll continue here for now as we see Grandpa now putting the hammer in terms of pace, but the gap is still similar, slowly changing here and there, but very stable at around 1 minute. I don't know the strength of these couples in there, if we could see the map.
The map, not
The map,
not the profile.
This is all 2.
Wait, more than 1, 4 and 3.
3 and 4. Okay, so those at the end will be more decisive, but these will be interesting to see if the early ones will allow some attacks or some tactics. Wow, really? Lovely.
No, I'm not joking. They literally still are.
Nothing to add there because we will focus on our center court for now.
No, it's bad. They could be restarted again if the chat go by.
Grandpa already cutting the gap in 20 seconds, so it's around 40 now. I would ask you what's his thought of process, but I think we both know what it is, and it makes no sense whatsoever.
No, kill the riders and then talk about P15.
All right, right now I have to be watching the IMA Twitch if needed on my phone, so whatever, if and when we move to another group, I will say here, and Flexen will follow along, because right now I can only see one Twitch, because my Twitch on PC is still saying no thanks, and it's frustrating as fuck, but it is what it is.
Unlucky, I can see 5 streams.
Yeah, and in this case, you're still a fortunate one in all of that. So, this is the PCM World Cup UK 2024. I am the biggest of all dogs, joined by Swaxon and our director, Emea. We are hosted by PCM UK, the mighty PCM UK, and sponsored by Cyanide and Narcon, presented by the IMA. And if you just joined us, we are in Classics Day 1 of 2, Round 1, and we are in Group F with Grandpa, about to kill the 3 men that remain at the front from Joe Whiteley, I think it is.
No, it's Pino Little.
Oh, it's Pino,
I think
okay.
but Grandpa had the couple rider leading on that couple sector, not even taking the piss.
All right. I would pretend to be shocked, but for those of you that might be new or that don't know the multi-scene, this is the usual move from Grandpa. Kills his riders for no reason, closes everything, proceeds to lose at the end. And that's nothing against him, that's just what it is.
The split.
Oh,
Joe
and
and
T2.
Ah,
And Jamie, so T2 and Jamie, T2 brother of Yanu and Twanu, as we all know. Okay, I have information that we will indeed be moving now to Group E. Francesco Ravasi, talk to us, my friend.
Hi guys,
Welcome.
it's been thank you. Well, it's been actually what you would expect from a round 1. Single riders attack and random riders attack also, because there is one guy who is sending his puncher into every break, actually, or using him to relay. To be honest, anything has happened until now. Ben Jong is the first one who actually managed to escape. properly, and we are 92 kilometers to go. And yeah, there has been some breaks attempt, but they've been closed every time. So nothing too exciting. It's what you would expect from a round one. Yeah, that's not very exciting, but I'm having actually fun. Yeah, I have
Francesco,
to tell you.
can you tell us who's those four guys at the front currently?
Yeah, we have four riders for Benjong. Benjong has sent the 77 sprinter ahead, while this guy, Vigger DK, yeah, sent Van Giels, who is a climber, so not really relevant for this stage. And actually, Benjong has managed to gain 2 minutes with this 77 sprinter, which I feel could be a good news for him in the next kilometers of the stage.
Thank you, Francesco Grassi. We will be visiting you soon, but right now we will go back to our center court
Let's
where,
go.
thank you, Grassi.
You're welcome.
Okay, as we go back to F, where Grandpa is now still putting the pace, Joe has already been caught, and we are about to get to the Haga hook. I don't know how to pronounce that, so if it's wrong, sue me. The next cobble section will start, well, it's already underway. 2 stars though, only, so let's see how many riders will Grandpa lose?
None.
None. He already has 5 only, right? No, he still has 6. No one is
Evan there?
behind. Wow, yeah, no one is behind.
I might be wrong about P50. It might be P25.
And for now, we have no changes. So if you could, see what's going on in the other groups, otherwise, oh wait, T2 has dropped.
Who's got again? Like,
Could this be the risk of trying to preserve too much energy, especially in a race with cobbles where the positioning is vital?
yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, yes, it can work, but only in certain places, not there. And you don't be getting dropped in these sorts of places.
Swaxon, as a experienced player, multi-times world champion, please tell us, it was Classics one of your titles, or was it inline?
Classic about both, actually.
Okay, so it was Classics and inline. You're still missing the Tour one, right? The Tour Gold medal. Alright, as a multi-time world champion, one of the most experienced players, and the guy that plays doubles with the big dog, that's a lot of experience as well, carrying my ass. What do you think the long-term effect for the energy of these riders will be for those using the infamous 6-man tree?
Well, the back people are just gonna suffer because they have to sprint every time they top out. They do at one of these, even though they're short climbs. Some of them are. They're still going to just top out.
Left to run.
They
Now's
have to
not the time
sprint,
to give up watching.
and that just creates problems, more energy loss because they go 99 or even sprinting. You just get onto the wheel. In this sort of race, you don't really want to. I mean, I guess you could get away with it in the first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 kilometers maybe until that first cobble sector.
Alright, and as we are going into the Wolvenberg, we'll just see that quickly before we do a roundup to check the other groups. Wolvenberg is here. Actually, it's climbing, not cobbles. Cobbles will start
Riders are
now.
falling off the back. It's not a good moment to be going through a
And
bad
Joseph
patch.
Whiteley is already well positioned at the front, while Pinu and what's his name are behind. Titu again caught sleeping. The chaos is starting to unfold. But we will have to do a quick roundup for the other groups, and we will be moving now to Group A. So, Exxon, take us there.
Group A is, I mean, they were late starting, and it's, from what I've seen, snooze fest. Complete snooze fest. We could honestly move on straight away.
All right, Emir, to avoid the snooze fest, take us to B, actually, directly to, wait. I'm seeing, yeah, it's a snooze fest, so we will actually go to B.
Group B is where Frabo has just got himself dropped. Well done, Frabo. But essentially, from what I've seen, there have been attempted breakaways. It's looked like a bit of chaos, but it's all together still.
Okay,
No
I
one
now
really-
see Frabo being dropped in the IMA stream, so interesting. With
Yeah,
Nicolo
he's
and
got back
Bertiol.
in. He's got back in though.
All right, lovely. But
Hasn't
everyone is
been.
still together here as well, interestingly enough.
Yeah, although from when I've seen it, it has been a bit more chaotic.
Indeed.
So I don't think it's been. Well, I don't think it's been too bad, but chaotic.
We're
Is probably,
going to move to Group C now.
this is where I've been more intrigued by because the gap was at 4 minutes. It is now down at 3 minutes. Baker got the cobble rider. Oh dear. Baker's got the cobble rider and the puncher. Now, that's what I've been waiting to see. What riders Baker has had. As we see, Orcus dropped into 77 points. Elton has dropped completely.
Oh,
Oh dear. This is not a return to form for him.
wait.
He's not a,
You mean the guy 40 to 50 well, now 1 minute behind, is that him?
yeah, completely.
Oh,
Yeah. Goga's put a
terrible.
gap marker on it. He's in big trouble.
I wish the best of luck for Autotox. He is a great guy, and I hope that he manages to come back from this. But right now, the race seems indeed a little bit agitated in here.
It looks over for him. There's too long to go. Orca's not having a great time either with two of his riders.
Quickly, we're going into Group D. Camilla, take us there as soon as you can.
Oh dear, Hush is in trouble. And Daly's got 4 riders caught up in the split as well. This is not looking good. I'll try to see who that is pacing the fight. Zendibal. But Hush has just found himself in a really bad position he has. I mean, I haven't
that's
caught it.
29 seconds, 30 now.
I haven't seen this since they read. But the
Who's
fact
the
that
other
Hush
guy with him, I wonder?
Dinley, I think that's Dinley.
There, yeah, that seems like a Portuguese jersey. I'm only seeing it in a small phone screen, but yes, it is.
And Dinley's not closing these gaps. So Hush is going to have to expend the energy they're going to get back in.
Suffering for Hush, and we will be moving back to Group F now, as interesting as this is, because we are 35 kilometers away from the end. And Grandpa is here still at the front, causing mayhem, but now it's Joe Lively taking the front with 3 riders at the top, the Valkenburg almost. And I see now he's trying to move from the right side. Grandpa still fighting for that position with Joseph Whiteley. Swagson, as a competitor, it's the best way to go to approach these races.
The best way, at this point now, you got to be safe. You cannot afford to get. If you get dropped here, it could be over. Because now we're coming into the most. I mean, we're probably 8 kilometers away from the most crucial section of the race. You can see Joe's just plunked himself in a safe position he has.
Yeah, and Batista is currently very well placed. So Joe and Batista well placed. Pinot trying to get that positioning. The other French that I don't know who it is us trying to get to her, but Joe is now already accelerating.
And this is the problem.
I wonder if Grandpa was like maintain or relay or something that he actually went with Joe.
He's probably doing his thing, and Joe will take every advantage.
He's attacking now.
Grandpa's closing his own attacks.
Grandpa will be closing his own attack naturally. So Joe's attempt was frustrated by Grandpa that closed his own attack. So Movistar tactics from Grandpa sounds about right. All is normal in the world. We'll be seeing the replay now.
Oh, we're gonna have to wait and see. That looks. But there's 35. Oh god, there's 35 riders heading into Gramont.
We are waiting. I don't know if already saw the replay or not. We're waiting. There we go. Yeah.
With less than 20 kilometers to go, it's beginning to look as though it's going to end in a mess.
So, 19 kilometers to go. We're about to get to Gramont, and it's Joe. It's Maltese near him. Pitcock is there.
They're all going really hard.
Grandpa, I believe, is down to 1 rider. Shocked. It tends to be shocking.
But no one can get. Well, there might be gaps.
Oh, a lot of stretching in that peloton. A split there for 8 riders, and then there was 21 left.
But it hasn't done the damage.
No, it does. It did not. We expected something
We've
big,
got 15
but
kilometers
But
to
now,
the finish
here's
line.
the thing. This is going to be
Falling
about energy
behind. A
saving.
team leader is
But
falling
here-
behind.
for the Buzzard, it should. We should see. I would say we should see some move, but after the way that moves have been
And he
frustrating,
moves on to the attack. It could be
Grandpa is the one
decisive.
putting pace. Actually, tried to attack, didn't come to anything, probably died. And T2 going with Florian Seneschal and Vanderpool from Naughty is following. Van Aert from Naughty Good is following. Right, from Pinot, sorry, is following, and now Joe Whiteley with his 3 or 4. Is that a 4? No, that's a
No, that's not.
that's out. So 3
That
riders
was
from
me as
Joe
well.
follow.
That means there's going to be people.
Now
this-
3
10 kilometers remaining.
Joseph Whiteley 3, and I believe it was Jamie Pwitt's 2 riders is still there.
Joe's been blocked. Joe inadvertently attacked, and he's just been blocked. Oh, he had T2 on the wheel, and he's absolutely done T2 dirty.
T2
Oh,
Egg got stopped. Joe Whiteley, no, he needs to close this right now. He still wants to shot at that sprint, and he's back.
he's
Joe
back.
Whiteley is back. T2, on the other hand, is still not.
No. Oh, T2 tried to be clever.
That's
Only
measure
5
for T2,
kilometers
and Naughty Good takes the opportunity to attack with Matthew Banner full at 4.9 kilometers to go. The sprint is about to unfold.
See what?
It was a good
And
try
they
from
keep
Naughty, but
on
I don't think he will
attacking.
succeed.
Anyone that's low on gas definitely won't be able to keep up.
See what? That's called. Oh no, that's the end of the corners. I think this is it.
And Pinot coming from the right side. Joe Whiteley
Yeah.
maintaining that privileged center position. He is now allowed the 2 riders watching the sprint. Pinot coming from the right side, but that's actually Meekberg and Joe Whiteley. He's going to take the first position. He's going to take the second position. He's going to do the sweep one. No, it's not.
Yo.
Sorry.
Another
It's not
victory
taking the
for
second.
his
And Jay Meek
record
is
of
actually going to take third.
achievements.
He was
He
going to
was
take
able
fourth,
to
and
handle
Naughty
the
Good will
pressure
take
put on
fifth.
him by his
Grandpa is in the mud. We move quickly to Group E. Francesco Grassi. Francesco is not here, but we're still moving to Group E, period, because we want to see the ending.
I've got 6K.
Welcome, Basso, by the way. Basso?
Oh god, he's done a grassy.
Yep. So we are now watching Group E.
I
Tim
forgot to
chasing
turn on
someone.
my mic,
That
so
is Ben Young and
Boom.
Barna.
hang on.
4.6 kilometers to go. The gap is 18 seconds. It doesn't seem that it will bode well for
The
the break
race is
though.
run,
The
but
friendly
the
number
power
is
souls bringing
One
up
of them could be in a good position here.
Yeah, now 3 kilometers to go, 22 seconds. It depends on the energy Ben Young has left, actually.
Yeah, but one of us got it. One of us got it. Ben Young's done a great job. Takes the win.
All
And a
right.
bunch of Frenchies.
I suppose I'm a bit behind you, so Molema indeed takes it. I can see it now, yes. Quick word
C.
from Ben Young. We go to Group C. Thank you, Selection, because I have no idea who's finishing where. Group C. Selection?
Yeah, so we've got. Is that Miko up in front? Why did they let Miko go with the cobble rider? Oh, things I'm never going to understand. But anyways, it looks like a battle between Tails, Goga. Now Goga's going to really help, but I think too late. I think Miko's going to take it.
Sorry guys, I'm intervening from Group E. First stage.
Yes, we called the action.
as
You
we-
were there. Talk to us real quick as we watch this sprint.
Yeah, as finished, and Ben Jong has won it. Yeah.
All right, that was a great attack from Ben, so I'm really happy for him.
Oh, he's going to get second. I think going to be Goga in second ahead of Miko in third. Thankfully, not a 1-2 for Miko. Tails in 4. We've got to wait a minute. Here we go. Orca 5 and Orca's going to get 6 as well. Backbone and El Totok are nowhere. Well, El Totok I think was 9th and Maxborn 8th. Yikes.
Tails
Good,
is the
good.
one in 4th. Nico does the 1-3. No. Yes. Wow.
Group B?
BBB Group B, sorry.
Oh, Frabo's in a fantastic position. Look at Frabo with 3 riders in the front. 3 riders.
Who's that joining him there?
Whoa, that's probably gonna go to the line, isn't it?
That's got to
Welcome,
the, oh, the
Basso,
Colombiano.
finally.
Look at Colombiano. Colombiano.
Is he gonna drop?
Colombiano's is dropping the gap.
Nah. He paced it back.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. Interesting what
Oh,
Fabio's doing. By the way.
Bet you're trying to lead out.
I think Fabio might have bucked
It's
it.
gonna be Frabo with Formolo, I think.
No, he's bottled it. Snake is going
It's
to
gonna
win.
be close. Nah. It's Snake with Bogwheel.
From Fabio, from Snake, from Fabio. Oh my god.
Oh, am I
How?
muted?
How? No, you're not mute. I can hear you, Basso. How on earth? I mean, unless Snake also had it, or the Laporte is the couple rider.
So Frabo was second still. We go to Group D.
Yeah, that's Group
Fourth,
D.
so he gets a bonus as well.
Yeah. Where are we? Oh, Group A is still nowhere. We can ignore them. Group D are
Right.
7 kilometers from the Gramond.
Yeah, I guess we'll focus on D now. Has Group C finished, by the way?
Group C has
Sorry if I'm.
finished.
Group C has finished.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
currently on
great.
D. Follow the calls as I give them because you'll be the ones watching first. As I only have Twitch working on phone right now, so you are my eyes in other groups. Literally, we are in Group D. Call it, guys.
Yeah,
Group D.
that's a fairly large peloton. 37 riders, so that's gonna be a bunch sprint, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we've seen big pelotons into the Gramond, and they have caused splits.
Well, I mean, there certainly is a way to go solo here, but you have to be fortunate with blocks and all this stuff. So,
Oh yes.
Hush is 99 pacing with his cobbler, probably wasting a bit of red bar, but I guess it could
He
work out
wants
for
the
him.
position.
Who's that Netherlands guy? That's in front.
That is
Yeah, well,
Chris Jansen. I think that could be Chris Jansen.
yeah, could be. I think he's going for the 77 sprinter guy if he has
Yeah,
three people in the train.
Hush seems like it as well. It seems like they're all playing for the 77 sprinter, which.
Oh, he's pacing with 77 sprinter.
Oh well, never mind.
Chris. Yeah.
That might be. Because Diddley's dropped with Morgado.
How many
I
kilometers
mean,
left?
you
15.
15. Yeah. Now they begin the boss pack.
Okay, I have 14.7. I think I'm more or less aligned with you guys right now. I see Hush at the front.
Yep.
Yeah,
13.7 now. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so
37.
no one's probably going to attempt an attack unless. Never mind. I suppose.
There goes Chris Jansen. There he goes. Now people have
guys?
got to respond. Wait, has Hush got his sprinter over?
The 82 sprinter. Are
Yeah,
you kidding me?
he has.
Nah.
Nah. That's it. I mean, are you attempting
Hell
to
no.
come on though?
If he wins this with the 82 sprinter, that's going to be something.
That would be something, actually.
John Cole got 4 as well, I think. Although one of them is about to die.
But this sort of gap is extremely difficult to pace back, especially when he has 2 riders. So
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Chris Jansen's has done a good thing here into the attack. 6.5k to go. Laporte on the front. Hush is getting no help. Everyone's just waiting for the spin.
No
Look
one
at
wants to glue. That's the main problem.
No one's glue. Hush is having to glue.
Yeah, but there's
Himself.
only less than 5 to go. So if people think that they are doing the right move, they might come back to regret it. Hush is the one pulling. You're about to close. Though.
Or
Chris
is
Jansen
it
gave
because
up.
he had no yellow bar, or he just gave up?
I think he just went back. He did. But Hush, I'm intrigued to see what the 82 sprinter. He's going all in my opinion.
Let's see. He launched a bit later than the others, but let's see.
He's got the slipstream.
Nasty block.
Oh, he got
yeah.
Oh, he's gone. Oh,
Yeah, he got it.
Oh God.
I'm not sure what to think of this, to be honest.
That's the 1-3
It's
for
just,
Hushy. No,
I mean,
no, it is.
congrats, I guess, but
That's
the fact that the lobby allowed the 82 sprinter to make it over boss.
Okay, congratulations to
Couple
Hushy
of
for
moments.
the win. Let's try to see. Is that who's the Portuguese here?
Diddley.
Denley getting back to good form is second, and I don't know who the Brit is. George.
George
George
Sean
also doing
Cole.
top 3. Sean Cole fourth. So interesting. The favorites here are stepping up to the task. With the first 4 positions at least. We are waiting for our lobby to launch. So quick comment from this finish, guys. What did you guys think?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the winner we expected, but
Guys, sorry to interrupt. We're quickly moving to Group A. That should be near the end now.
Oh my god, there's someone in
at
front.
the Molenberg and
Even go. Oh, we've been caught by
Oh,
Mariano.
there's still 53 kilometers. Oh, Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
They started. They're going to be hit till midnight.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought they
Jesus
crashed.
Christ.
They've had numerous issues getting started. So it's a minute
Uh,
they've even got this far.
In the meanwhile, while we look at the action here in Group A, I want to thank everyone that is streaming for us, all those viewing, and you guys here in the booth. It's everyone. We do this for everyone, and at the same time, it's everyone, every single one of you that makes this possible. So thank you. And we continue here in Group A, where I still see all riders for Nias.
The
Everyone's
abundance
in.
of
Everyone,
red
yeah.
jersey.
I just saw four.
Yeah,
Oh God, this is gonna be a
that
long one,
might
isn't it?
become a little confusing towards
Sure.
the end.
Sure. You know when I said it was a snooze fest?
Yep,
I
you
literally
were right.
and I want you to just get away from that group. Yeah, this is why. This is
Uh,
awful. Attack!
we
Oh
are
my
not.
god, someone's going! Someone
We
is
are.
going!
We are not moving yet, and our lobby has an issue. So, but as soon as we can, we will move back there because this is boring.
Yeah, please, someone start, please. Grassy, has he started? Please. I don't want to see this group.
Wait, who's at the front there?
And America. Not sure who's playing as the American.
El Frogo, I
Isn't that
guess.
like
Oh,
Sean?
El Fogo.
Frogo.
El Fogo. El Fogo. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, El Fogo is active.
Makes sense. But yeah, not anymore, unfortunately. So
And someone's been dropped. Someone's been dropped. It's only taken some like 100. Wait, how long is? I don't know how long on Luke is. That's embarrassing. I'm literally an organizer. I don't know my.
yeah, I certainly hope this won't happen in the tomorrow in my lobby. Kniazi's saying something on the stream.
You'll be
Fortunately,
5 minutes ahead by the time you get to the first couple sector.
yeah, that's probably true. Who knows? Maybe I'll be the one who gets dropped, and
Or you'll get dropped. Oh, someone's
Guys,
just.
quick interruption just to tell you that we have the situation of the center court. Joe Whiteley is leading with 100 points. Now to get a second, 70 points. Jamie is third, 52 points, got a 2 points bonus. In fourth is T2, brother of Yanu and Tuanu with 35 points. Fifth is Pino, 18 points. Grandpa and Baptiste TV are with 0 points and in the mud.
Tuanu.
No, T2 is in the group.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Brother of Yanu and Tuanu, of course he really isn't. I just say that as a joke because they all have
yeah. I get
the similar
confused there
names.
for a second.
All right. We go back to the Swaxon and Basso calling Group A. That is still the one we're watching.
I would like to say something interesting about the lobby, but there simply isn't anything to complain about right now.
You know what's sadder? You know what's sadder, guys? This should be helpful recon for tomorrow, but it really isn't.
Hey, no, I'm not like day two. I can just see the shit happens to me on day one.
Because I've been so busy switching between groups that I have caught nothing about the parkours.
I mean, of course, Obliv's going to be, unless you someone get a Miko group situation where you get 4.5 minutes at one point.
And particularly, it might
Jesus.
be it likely is my final solo lobby of the season for those watching and wanted to see me mudded in competition, as it is usually the norm, except in classics. I'm a semifinalist. Was a semifinalist last year and was the second time, so it wouldn't be that bad. But regardless of what I do tomorrow, there might be a chance that I will not do any solo lobbies at least. So
Oh, you'll be mudded tomorrow when you.
yes, and it's my swan song to the World Championships. The competition part, at least.
Yeah. By the way, we are not. You are being locked into groups. We are not having you be reseeded elsewhere.
Unfortunately, I simply do not have the time this year to compete. It is part of life. I hope to be back strong, competing next year, doing ridiculous results that everyone loves to make fun of, especially myself.
40 murders on the murdered rebel.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna be nasty.
Oh no! No! Someone God, no! No!
Who forgot to turn on punctures? Jesus.
Oh no!
Reach the finishing line.
Well,
Oh,
rip. I think it was Morgado, and isn't he like the puncher or something?
I say Morgana's got to be some sort of puncher. Unless he. Maybe he's copywriter.
Well, we're gonna stay here in A until the end because not only is it imploding a little bit, we are also going to see the ending of it normally, naturally, obviously. We need to see the end of it, and then when that is done, we will be moving to
Going to battle over the
Central
last
Court.
few kilometers.
So we stay here, and we see that Niaz still has now 2 riders. The church seems to be going.
Ibra's going. This might be the split.
Ibra
Let's
isn't
play-
he
He's going to
though?
make it. He's trying to. It might work. Too close to tell at this point because it's like there's barely any gaps.
Right, the big question
Yeah.
is Saritsa weighing about 100 kilograms in this DB? If he isn't, then this DB is completely shit.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate for Knyaz. I don't think he's coming back unless they
Waxon,
completely stop.
are you complaining of the DB that you as an organizer helped shape?
Yeah. I did not set up
If things go wrong with the DB, I can always say I told you so too, Joe, for many reasons, but I will not do that, obviously, because I'm a nice guy, and I never ever take the opportunity to say I told you so, right, guys?
Yes.
All right, it's still
It's stopped.
Niaz is indeed.
He's completely fucked.
Knyaz is
help-
nah,
Help me
this
here,
won't
boss. So
help.
what's the word I'm looking for? Schlasspatat, something like that?
Bevis the Diak.
think it's
Berezniak, you mean?
Yeah.
Wait, let me pronounce the name. So it's Rostovcev. That's just
It
got
is,
dropped.
yeah.
I think that's Berezniak. But
Oh,
let's
who's
just
that?
focus on the stream. It's the Portuguese guy, Pedro Mor. Oh, nice. It's
Is
Pedro.
the sprint it's going to be for
Pedro.
Pedro Moreira,
Yeah,
and the
that
second
this
is
was like the
Weaver's going to do Tour only. I think, yes.
yeah with Hasnaoui.
I don't know who's the
Yeah, this
Eritrea
was like
one. Who's that
the
fast?
most disorganized commentary in,
He is,
like,
well,
in the history of PCM.
I'm with technical.
Yeah.
No. We've had worse, and I'm with technical limitations today, so it's been messy. But we will go back to Center Court.
Yay! We're off Group A. Good.
Finally.
Grandpa has attacked. Grandpa has attacked with 3
And he
riders.
wins the
That's
KOM.
something new. He's going for KLM indeed, and he took it actually.
Go in, Paul. Go in.
Sorry, this is just too hilarious.
We are joined by Chief. Chief, welcome. Chief Master Pro from
Hello.
Germany. Hello.
I've just
Hello
seen you
there.
start stage 2.
Sorry, what?
Just seen most of
Yes.
Most of
It just
stage 2.
started now in our center court, so you're fine. So, Chief, I'll ask you to follow A and B. Basel C and D. Swagson, stay with me in center court because I will need your help at various points.
Perfect. I can get rid of all my streams.
All right, guys. Only call us if there is something really important going on, or if a finish is near, and we will try and make this work somehow because this has been chaotic. But that's actually normal because I'm having some technical limitations tonight. But here in PCM Multi, we always improvise and go with what we have, and we have Baptiste P with 5-man train, I guess.
So
Yes.
I'm going to A and B, that's right?
A and B, yes. I'm going to ask Chief to go to C and D. And right now we have Baptiste at the front with a 6-man train. For those of you that are new, a 6-man train is something that always gets a song out of me. And Joe Whiteley going to the front with 2 guys.
If he can do
Swaxon, is this going to be the one where we see more carnage?
I'm back.
Hello.
All right. So, what's the situation in this group actually? I don't think I was here when it concluded. Oh, I was actually.
Ev-
So Joe is winning, and he'll probably win with like 330 points, I guess.
The situation is Joe leading with 100 points, Naughty second 70, Jamie third 52, T2 fourth 35, Pino fifth 18 points, and Grandpa and Batiste TV 6 and 7, both with 0 and in the mud.
That's gonna be tough to catch up.
Yep, but they
100
only need
points is a big
to
gap.
aim for top 4 because 4 passed. So right now,
Realistically, like top 5, considering
right
there
now
are going to be
it would be
replacements.
Joe, Naughty's Jamie, and T2 would be the ones passing in this group of it, and then now Pino still has a good shot, only 17 points behind. Even Grandpa and Baptiste could still recover 35 points for T2, so everything is still in the open.
Yeah, exactly. No point stressing about it right now.
And everyone is still together. Is this like
is
a
this
big
the new norm?
guys?
Can someone attack, please?
No, I think you saw.
There we thanks, Joe. Yeah,
And here
we
is Joe.
appreciate it, Joe.
Basso, I know you didn't play much this season, but I remember seeing you in enough lobbies for you to know that yes, this is the new norm. Not a good one, but still.
Welcome to the new norm, where you get Baptiste chasing Joe Whiteley.
And Batiste is, for some bizarre reason that we cannot
Go,
understand.
pace, come on.
Well, we cannot understand. But
Sorry, oh no, oh.
What's attacking anyway?
Okay, Mr. Beast fucking bullshit.
Batiste,
Yeah, no.
Batiste attacked and closed his own attack like the real true Movistar rider that he aims to be one day.
Don't think I'll be attacking much today. Yeah, but unfortunately, you are going to be right.
Minions of yeah. I couldn't read the second word.
Meanwhile, Joe has said, bugger off, I'm not gonna spend more energy right now. So we wait for the climb to start, and Baptiste continues to push like a madman with 6 riders at the front, and Grandpa is following him. And now T2, brother of Yanu and Fanu, tries to put his 3 or even 6 riders ahead. I think 3 for now, but let's see. I make no promises of good gameplay here.
Right.
Francisco Grassi, talk to us.
If only there was a way to create a gap using your skill.
Francisco, mother.
Maybe by not pacing with your 6-man train.
In deep anger right now with Francesco Grassi, but we are moving to E no matter what happens. So I Capella at the front with 2 riders.
Oh,
T2, yes, thank God.
He is now your group, even if Grassi shows up, because we do need someone looking at it. But you still have to help me in center court more than the others, because we at least 2 we need there. But right now we see Nicolia's that I poised to be the new Maxborn of this generation is in the back.
oh dear.
Hello, guys. Sorry.
That's not a comparison you
when
want.
the World Championships are over, not before, because you might still be needed, but afterwards. How is
there's quite some action in C at the moment.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, let's switch to C then.
Okay, we will switch to Group C.
There's some attacks immediately before the first climb.
All right, thank you,
The
Chief.
first big climb.
Who's going, Chief?
And Group C just started. They waited some minutes.
Oh, finally, someone who shares their bars. Thank God. Yes.
Okay, we are in Group C. Well, if this is the gameplay you wait to see, Basso, I think you already know quite more.
And Miko's involved. Let you have that sink in for a second.
Chief, update us.
Is he actually stopping?
I mean,
Miko.
We are listening to Chief, guys. I ask for some silence, Chief.
I've just released up the stream in Group C. It seems I did notice if everyone is in the front group at the moment, but it seems like this at least. I don't know if that group E2 makes it to the front or.
Marco kind of suffering.
I see.
Yeah, they get caught now.
Can you tell us who you managed to identify regarding players at the front?
Not yet at the moment. There we are now at the moment. Go guys there.
Oh, I see Goga here as well.
Isn't Remco the 82 Mountain?
I think so.
I think yeah.
There are two here
So
with
there's
Goga.
at least one
3.
82 mountain at the front. Just saying.
Uh,
Goga is using
situation,
Kirjaikin, I guess, for
situation
as
seems
a
to be
domestic.
imploding a little bit. Would you guys agree? Now a bit more
Yeah.
I
controlled.
mean, certainly better than Group E, I think. Yeah, that the group that
Yeah,
the master.
not most.
Guys, sorry to interrupt,
Shift
but we
call.
are going back to center court where T2, brother of Yanu and Tuanu, is already at the front. 2 minute gap almost to E2, which we will try to identify. It is Grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa
There's a
Goki.
tank! There's
And
a
then
tank!
Joe and Pinot,
No
and I think
way.
it was
Jeez.
Jamie following Joe. He's already arrived there in E3.
Now
Not
it's
the
not
race,
there.
the group.
Now it's not there, by the way.
Mhm.
May I show us behind who's
I'm
here?
reasonably confident that
Pinot,
T2's
sorry,
puncher
Pinot.
will
It's
make
not
it over this
Pinot,
climb.
it's not. Basso, yes? Sorry, didn't hear that.
I'm reasonably confident that his puncher will make it over this climb. Just if he's more than 3 minutes ahead of the peloton.
Now, show us the profile of the climbing to do that. Well, interesting. And the last one?
It's not quite steep enough where you can just go solo and take minutes. So
Do you think that if the punchers got a little bit of space, that they could try and fight for the stage muscle?
definitely though, that's the case for pretty much every mountain classic, especially if the climber has 78 stamina.
Indeed.
But like I think it would be ill-advised to sacrifice the 78 mountain guy before the top of the second AC climb, because good luck pacing the 40 kilometers alone, 50 I think before the last
Now,
climb.
what is good is with Jamie here in the peloton, situation is not right for him because he needs to play some
The
catch up
riders
to
are in
the
a
others. These
portion
are the
above
only two
10%.
guys not in any of the breakaway groups right now, and T2 might be already getting that payment for the energy he spent, which is losing his first domestique. Still has Guillaume Martin and I assume Romain Bardet. No, Bardet is the leader, so I don't know who the other one is. Probably the puncher. Maybe Alaphilippe,
Alaphilippe?
I guess.
I think.
I hope. For his sake that it's not his leader.
The fact that Guillaume Martin is France's second best climber. It's pretty sad.
It's Alaphilippe.
I mean,
Yes, I
I'm
have to
not
agree,
in a
but
position to laugh, considering our best climber is like, I don't even know.
you
I
don't know who your
guess
Come
best
on, be
climber
this
is?
arrogant.
Neither
I
do I.
honestly have no idea. Like
Neither do I.
Socek, I guess.
Neither do I. No, I have no idea either. I mean,
But like we're pathetic.
if it's mine, at least I can say João Almeida, so that's still pretty dope.
At least we had Sagan, so
I think he's trying to do the Olympics, by the way.
yeah, he is,
Yeah.
but he's just had two heart related surgeries, so
Oh, rip.
I don't think he's
thank God.
in quite the position to make it. And even if he does, I don't think he'll compete for the win. But as a
Guillaume Martin takes the.
as
I
a
want to
goodbye,
remind the viewers that these KOMs and intermediate sprints means nothing. They're just part of the route, but they do not count for class.
Group C is altogether again 3 kilometers from the top of the first big climb, but now there's some attacks going 30 riders on the peloton at the moment. A lot of domestiques are already dying, falling out of the peloton.
yeah,
How
Goga's
many
group
people
seems
are
pretty
left
nice.
in the peloton, Chief?
21?
It just were 30, now it's 21 and 6 riders ahead.
All right, thank you. We remain here
1
for
kilometer
now.
to the top.
Here we have 26. Actually, we're gonna move to C for a little bit, Emma, because nothing relevant is happening here except Grandpa wasting energy.
Oh,
So take us to
is
see when you
Orca
can.
the Polish guy?
Yes.
Okay. Go on, P. Go on, my P brother.
Sorry, we're actually change of plans. We're going to go to E to listen to Francesco Grassi. Welcome, Grassi. Welcome back.
Hello, guys. Actually, this race is quite something. I'm watching people attacking with riders with the climber. I mean, the climber attacks with all the other riders behind. on flat. To be honest, we have the two guys that are not used to PCM multiplayer, and it's pretty clear. Vigor Decay and Nicolias that are actually attacking a lot. In fact, that's the second attack Vigor tries. Also, Nicolias
Grassy,
has tried two
Grassy,
times.
sorry to interrupt, but I have a very important
Yeah,
question that the stream needs answered. The
yeah.
biggest of all dogs has said that Nicolia might be the new Maxborn. Can you confirm that there is potential for that?
Yeah, there is clearly potential. Yeah, he actually attacked on the first climb, and he attacked with the climbers, and basically made them attack for the whole last kilometer of the climb, and they finished the bars. Then he pushed them downhill until he was catched back, and then he attacked again with the climber alone before realizing that maybe it wasn't the smartest move of all. So yeah,
Lovely.
I think it's a mix between Grandpa and Max Born here.
I
This
told him before the race to race like me. I don't think he quite got the memo.
No, no,
I
no,
To be
no,
think
no.
honest,
that
He's racing like you. He's racing like you. I swear. It's
I think
quite
exactly
some
the
this
same way.
carnage in Group
generation,
B.
guys, I think this generation always needs its Maxborn. Yes, Chief?
In Group B, there was
Yeah.
two 21 rider pelotons with 1.5 minutes apart, and now everyone has a 6-man train established with multiple parts of the climb at the moment. In Group D, there's quite some chaos going on. Already a
Quickly
lot
take
of
a
wasted
stare email.
energy.
So what are we gonna see, Chief? Two groups, you said?
There were two groups. Each group contained 21 riders, so half the peloton.
But the
For the
splits
beginning of
seem
the
to
climb, and
continue.
since then, everyone kind of established a 6-man train. At least it looked like that.
Gameplay that hurts your eyes.
Yeah, it's
Rush doing
pure
the
carnage
double
at the
payment
moment.
train.
Mm,
Chunko behind.
Whoosh.
Dangerous position for
Let
Sean.
me guess. That 6-man train is George, right?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I think.
Yep. You are
There's
correct.
also
Master.
the red French team is in the front, I think.
I wish I knew who that was, but I'm a
Yeah,
bit
me too.
limited tonight.
Yeah.
Which group? You
This
said
hurts
B?
my eyes.
Skylock.
I'm gonna
Okay,
tell
now
you
only
who
four
it is.
riders left.
I swear to
I'm
God.
gonna be a top-notch commentator, and I'm gonna tell you who it is. Okay. Group C. It is Eltotox, the legend. No, wait.
This
D.
hurts my
You
eyes.
said D.
It's
D.
Skylot.
It's Skylot or
Yeah.
Zenzible as well. Skylot though.
The person
Okay.
in that group that streams it to us seems to listen to us because he just went forward to show it.
I don't know who's
Okay,
streaming.
that's
Who is
you, Hush.
streaming
actually what
the?
I wouldn't have.
Oh, it's Hushy. Thank you,
Yeah.
Hushy. If you're listening to us, thank you so
Oh,
much.
he's actually in as well.
But during that, I don't know what's happening in Group C. But I
We're
think
going.
they're neutralized there.
We're going back to our center court for a bit as we try to reveal more news because T2 is still in the front with Alaphilippe and Guillaume Martin, but he only has 40 seconds now as Joe Whiteley is facing at the front of the peloton and Grandpa is on his wheel with Baptiste coming on the right side and Pinot on the left, and now he's now trying to take the front of the race as well.
I mean, the punch is not getting a good ride there. I have to say.
He's not what?
And
first?
actually, the
Would be a
gap-
nice little challenge to try to win with the puncher on this stage.
Well, you may need a 6 minutes advantage. Or possible.
Cause like, I mean, 70 for a medium mountain, it could have been worse, I guess.
6-man train from Grandpa.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Actually, no.
Oh, Grandpa, go, gas.
I think it's 5-man train.
Just
Yes.
Oh, he's not. Grandpa doesn't take advantage.
Grandpa is desperate on following Joe's wheel for some bizarre reason. I also want to tell the stream that this is the last time I hear a suggestion from ML because this center court isn't exactly the most exciting thing going around.
Very tough portion with
Then
percentages
join center
above
court
10%.
tomorrow. Possibly.
Center court tomorrow is myself, actually, Group L.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be massacre. Because I'm gonna do 6-man train if someone annoys me. And we know that the biggest of all dogs thinks that 6-man trains are love and life, and every problem of life can be solved with a 6-man train. So
That cough by was menacing.
Baptiste P is the guy trying to keep up with Fred, right?
All I can say is I think Joe just does not want to see Fred Wright again.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking something similar because he just.
Poor Fred.
We're still like 14.9 kilometers to go to the top of the Sustin bus, and Joe is still working with it. Swags and Muscle, what do you guys think would be the process of touch with Joe?
Get it over with as quickly as he can.
I mean,
I
you're
guess.
not going to need 5 riders.
I mean, I don't think you even need more than 2. So.
No, but some people will think they need 4 riders.
Then they wonder why they finished 13, 7 minutes behind the winner. Yeah.
Yes.
I think in your lobbies the case is that most people don't even bother trying to follow. You know, if you catch me, I'll always try to follow you to death, even if it costs me my entire team just for the lols. Because if no one follows, nothing happens, that's for sure.
Actually, I want to Joe pacing so that he can get other people to use their energy.
Yeah, that's probably his train of thought.
He's
not exactly pushing the pace though.
I want
He's
to
going
welcome
70
Helia
at
to
best.
the chat. Sorry, Helia, I still haven't had time yet to check the chat. Welcome, and I hope you are enjoying the multicast. Chief, you were saying sorry.
There were some splits in Group D over the top of the first Orchid climb.
Are they remaining?
Oh,
or,
that's nice.
It
can see how
seems so
spacing
that
right
they are
now.
stable during the downhill. The first group are 16 riders, I think 4 from each team.
Baptiste is attacking.
mid
Sorry
player.
to interrupt, Chief. Baptiste is attacking in our center court with all his riders left, 5, I believe.
No, that'd be called Jamaica's
Jamie, sorry, yes,
Time is
Jamie,
feared
yes,
by
not
many
Baptiste.
riders. The
Same thing.
percentages are
Different
very
name.
high.
And T2, brother of Fanuelianu, tries to reconnect to the front with Martin and Alaphilippe, which means that behind is either Nautis or Joe. I saw some white in the jersey.
Just wait until Gabi
Oh, no one
plays.
cares about what you see. Stop typing, man. Thank
We're into
you.
the last third of the race.
Oh,
We'll soon know the
typing.
final outcome.
Oh no!
I will kill your
no.
women and children in there.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble, and I don't want.
That's the beauty of round 1, AML. The beauty.
5-man train.
And we have
Jesus.
T2 with the double train. Let's see if he tries to reconnect with his remaining riders.
Wait,
And meanwhile, Jamie has dropped the white flag.
Gamer Nicholas just wrote me that he has a black screen.
Well,
which group is he again?
Goliath is one of Chief's, C or D, I'm not sure. Chief?
Yeah,
which one?
so Nicholas, the guy with the Slovakian jersey.
He's the new Max
is he in
Born.
Group C?
What group is it? Chief?
It's a Slovakian jersey.
Wait,
Yeah, is he even in Group C? Actually,
he is group
No.
E.
Okay.
Well,
I was
Nicholas
pretty
needs to, we need to, who's the host of Group E? Let me check.
That will be Ben Young.
Benyon?
Let's ask Ben Young for a pause.
Yeah, I
Ben Young
guess.
for a pause. One of you, because I'm really watching too many screens right now from the ones I have available. And after this ascension, you will start looking at the group's roundup by order. I will call it in a bit. For now, there's 26 men left in this peloton, and Jamie has 3. T2 goes with 2 now, and Joe Whiteley goes with 3. I believe this is the Tao Yates Froome, maybe? Emil? Joe Whiteley, guys, please. Yes, he's moving with Christopher Froome now.
Oh, he's
Go,
going.
go,
He's
Froome,
going.
go.
He's
He's
going.
going. Joe Whiteley
Put
is
it
going,
at the
so
top.
To keep warm,
We will
make no
delay the
mistakes on their
roundup
trajectory.
a few minutes to see how this unfolds. Swaxon, could this be the move?
Let's see if they start pacing. We'll find out here.
They kind of did,
It's not. It's not.
but
Oh,
never
there we
mind.
go. Oh, it's Baptiste. I think it's Baptiste again. Baptiste is on this moving.
It's the French versus UK battle that never ends. Baptiste trying to relay back Joe Whiteley for I believe the
Battle of
reason.
Agincourt.
The way Joe
Yes.
got away, it wasn't like difficult.
Yeah,
I
he actually
think
didn't spend
definitely
much
not.
there.
But a 16-man peloton, unless they all work to preserve literally everyone they have, which they probably will. Because
There's guys with
I
3
think that-
riders, and they're not using one. Oh,
Joe is
Reinhardt's
gonna need a
even
bit more than
if
20
it
seconds for his
20%.
efforts to survive on that flight, right, guys? The intermediate
yes.
sprint hunters are the worst people in the world. They should have cancer and die. Yes.
Guess he could
And,
attack
no, we won.
to his leaders with Yates, but probably not
Quite
gonna
some-
happen. He's gonna get caught.
Quite some
before then.
splits in Group C of the Susan Pass.
Alright,
Etox
Chief.
is ahead
Let
with
me
2
double check.
riders at the moment.
We are on hold still because we are still watching to unfold in this little flat part to see what Joe Whiteley will do.
They're
This
good now.
one- Right about to start,
Start.
actually, and now putting the pace 33 seconds. Guys, what's the safe zone of time gap that Joe needs when he starts the climb?
Yeah, I don't think there's really any.
Group E, we are moving to Group E. Sorry to
minute.
interrupt you. We are moving to Group E because it's the last time Francesco Rossi talked to us.
Yeah, we're starting final climb now, and we have full group situation. Many players recovered back their riders in the false flat here because basically everyone except for Mendez and Tim had the captain alone. Then in the final part, everyone almost had their helpers back, except for Vigger and Nicolias, who I think they're going to have some troubles on this climb. And I think now it's going to be pretty much a sprint. And Team looks like has the best positioning right now, but I feel like he's going too soon right now. Mendez instead has the most riders, and he's actually in a launching position. I think he will wait for percentages to decrease to try something, at least to try to recover the position. And it's been yeah. Apart from Viggers and Nicolias, it has been pretty. Not a pretty boring race, I have to say. Nothing has happened because every attack was closed, and by Nicolias or Vigger with the Miko style, I will say. I think Miko has some followers. Actually, I think he can be a good religious leader here if
Oh
people
God!
start
Don't say
worshipping
that.
him.
A team leader is
Don't
going
say that.
I'm not saying rats. Yeah, sorry.
We don't want you becoming a
Okay.
religious leader.
Yeah, I think so.
So
We are
absurd.
4 kilometers from the finish, and we have basically everyone with helpers. It's going to be a mass sprint finish up to this climb. I want to point out that the final kilometer has a steep ramp in the finish, so I think it's going to give us some surprises here. And now Tim is still ahead, and Mendez now is trying to recover the position, and we've seen Nicolias losing the wheels. Finally, he's going to get last for sure, and while Vigger still is there, so actually good resistance by him. And we see Tim ahead. Tim is making the pace right now in the last kilometer, and 2 Frenchies and one Dutch German, and I think he's launching too soon. Final sprint here, and Pepelle took the lead, but Mendez here Mendez dies, and so Team or Benjong, it's going to be Team. It's going to be Team winning the second stage.
I'm going against Team when they went 2 kilometers away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually was, I think, the one that will suck the most.
Guys, final results
Yeah,
of
that sucked.
Rossi. Tell us the final positions of the stage by player, top 3 at least if you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
first place for Team, second place for Benjong, third place for Mendez, fourth place for Barna, I think. I'm checking. France 2,
one,
okay.
man.
Barna
Yes,
is
it was.
fourth, fifth Pepel, sixth place for Biggers DK, seventh place for Nicolias. That's
Thank you,
the
Francis, for the
order
rest.
of this stage.
Thank you so much. We'll be back to you soon enough. Right now we go back to Center Court where Naughty's Good is at the front with Grandpa Group F. We are back. So, I see that Naughty's has 3 riders, trying to see if it's the main one, or it probably is.
Decent gap.
Grandpa is also behind him. Just
Yeah.
saying. He might.
ML, go
Grandpa! Go on!
Grandpa with his leader as well.
Could
And
you
Joseph
imagine?
Whiteley has 3, Batiste now has 2, Jamie has 3. I don't know who the other guy is.
It's not like
still,
they have the numerical advantage.
there's
the
Pino, but he only has
group
2.
behind.
Where's T2?
Wait, T2 is
I'm
a
fairly
1, I'm gonna guess.
confident
Come here. Quickly go
Joe
to
is
1.
going to place this back.
Yep.
Oh, T2! Oh, T2,
Oh.
what are you doing?
That's
Group C
waste
now
of
starting
energy
the
right
final
there.
climb.
We will move to you as soon as the sprint is over, and right now Grandpa and Naughty's Good only have 35 seconds less now as Joe Whiteley responds with an attack of his own with Coconut and Christopher Froome.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
24 seconds now, and Joe is about to close on this group, possibly for
Did
the
you
win.
say coconut?
Yes, it's how Miko calls Gegenhardt, it's Coconut.
Oh, of course it's Nico. Of course it's Nico.
That's the first time I hear that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you missed quite a few entertaining streams because ever since
I'll
Miko
save
said,
it somewhere deep in my memory.
ever since Miko for the first time called him Coconut, I have me and the others that listened have never liked those. But it's actually fun. Christopher Froome is Christopher Froome points to win and to go back to winning ways that he would not be able to do. We hope one day he could or can return to relevancy in real life. Great rider, but here he is the big favorite, as we were, because there's 4 at the front. It's Naughty's, it's Joseph, it's Dad. Jamie is actually in a good position unless he overcooked it.
The Frenchies are gone. The Frenchies are
T2 is in the mud. It's gonna be Naut or Joe. And if we know Joe well with his energy management, we expect him. But Naut is actually attacking Joe. Is not responding.
I think that might happen.
I think Naut has it. I think Naut has it. Oh, Naut has it.
Naut has it. Naut has it.
Victory that went
Joseph Whiteley is second.
Wow.
Jamie is going to be third, but he's going to be fourth. And between Dead Evercole and Dead Rider of Grandpa Diaz, I think it's going to be Pino with 5th and Grandpa with 6th. We move to Group C.
T2, by the way, barely beating that domestique. Yikes.
Robado, Grandpa, Robado.
We move to Group C, and what
Grandpa
I see in
deserves
Group
to win
C
there.
is Tails. Tails at the front. Loga. Chief, talk to us.
Well, in Group C, there were 16 riders starting the final climb.
Gogo has enough
two
bars
players,
to go 85 to the line.
Two players only had 2 riders, which were at the beginning of the climb, Goga and Pasjanina.
Did you activate his energy gel for
Group B are finishing.
Group B, quickly Group B, man.
Someone just gone solo and won by 40 seconds.
Wait, is it less than 3 kilometers to go? Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah,
and it's going to be
final 3 kilometers in Group C.
2, don't know who that is. Snake, and then El Colombiano, and then Fravo. And
2 kilometers in Group C.
We have the top 3. Quickly back to Group C, man.
Go to Group C, please.
Damn, Miko in the front at the moment.
Oh, don't give Miko 2 out of 2.
A Flamme Rouge.
Miko has it. I think Miko should. Unless Miko spends red.
Oh, Sam
He
start
has-
Is he
already
trying
sprinting,
to
which is too
preserve
early.
his
I think.
77 mount?
No, he's going
He's going to do a
No
1
way.
2.
No way.
Oh,
No,
okay,
don't
great.
give him a 1-2.
No, not a Miko 1-2 at least.
Okay, thankfully.
Oh my god! Come on, Max! Come on!
Oh,
Max! He's dead. Oh no! No! Oh, thank God! Orca.
well, it's Miko before Orca and Tails, the top three.
Maxborn is only fifth.
Then
The tragedy strikes him.
Elio talks for
Yes,
Kenny now.
Diego, Group G goes tomorrow, and welcome to the stream. Block says Ilya. I'm not even sure because it was all very fast. Do we have any other group finishing, guys?
Check. I'm checking Group A. No, they're a long way.
Well, what's the closest to the end? Because we're going to have to move to one.
What's Group D looking like, Chief?
They still have 21 kilometers to go.
Go to there.
They've split it over the Susan Pass. Hush is in the front with some riders. There are a lot of attacks going on at the moment.
This is D. We're watching on stream currently,
D.
so take us through it, Chief.
Well, I was focused on Group C, to be honest. Last few
This is the
minutes.
Husky group, right?
Group D is Hush, yeah.
Okay. Quick interruption just to say that, and we will now stay in D, but before that, classification is Joe Whiteley leading 170 points, same as Naughty's good. Naughty should be leading. If I recall correctly, the tiebreaker would be the final race, but there's still one more. So Naughty's 170, Joe 170, Jamie 102, Pino fourth 50, T2 fifth 45, Batiste 6th 35, and Grandpa in the Mud with 18 points. We stay now with D to the finish.
Who should just send to Dinley? It's easy climb. I really. I tell you what, though. They've got an advantage.
It's
I mean,
Hush and Dinley with
Abdu-
their domestique and
Abdu
their
is
captain in
also
the front
easy
at the moment.
competition.
But they get caught likely from the peloton.
See what Hushy can't play this game. He is.
I don't really like this stage. It's going to be a nightmare to play.
Yeah, it's maybe it would be better as a final stage when you need to go all in. But yeah,
Push
Well,
is
they have
dropping.
we also know that
second advanced.
despite the game not being the best for some of the multi activities we usually do, a lobby is also sometimes what's made of him. So is that Dinley on the run?
Dinley, yeah.
Yeah,
And
This
Husky.
is closing.
yeah. So now Hooligan.
Quick
more or
update
less.
before the final sprint. Group B, Snake is leading with 2 out of 2, 210 points for the French. And our fellow commentator and friend, Grandissimo Frabo, fellow streamer and commentator, is second, 125 points. Al Combiano is third, 105. Husted is fourth, 68. J. Cole from France is fifth, 35. Tobias Sagan is sixth, 25. And Lilia Teloshin is seventh with 10 points. Back to you guys. We are still watching Group C with 19 riders. There was a move attempt from Dinley and Hushy that did not go all the way. And is that George in the British jersey?
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
that's George. George is in the UK jersey.
George, Sean, Colin, Chris, there's one of the Frenchies as well. All got
Sensi Blue is in the blue French
Sensible
jersey.
doing the sensible thing, I guess.
Skylar,
God, that's the
red
second
French.
one we've had today. I made a visit joke, and our Bath has gone for the sensible joke.
So it also looks in Group D that it's also going to be a mountain sprint in the end here. So yeah.
I think that's Sean taking the front of the race now.
Yeah, that's USA.
Frollo has 3 while Hush has 1. That's
the quality is not the best, but yeah, that's Team USA is going to the front with Hush, who only has one ride left.
He just went to 95 pace. No, 92, I guess.
He's
Not
going
that
hard.
much.
He's going hard.
There's 3 kilometers to go in Group D.
But I don't think this is. I think this is going to be an 85. I think Hush has just gone on the attack, and I think he's going to be. He could,
Yeah,
and if he does, pay for it.
The gap is too small, and he seems that he will not get the fruits of his labor. But he is still going with Martinez, and
He might as well commit right now.
He has to commit. He
Yeah,
got
but
no other
they're
reason.
closing that maybe, but maybe they. And now it's also too late to play some tactics, some group 2 tactics. 500 meters to go.
I mean,
He might have this.
he's not
Oh,
far
he
away.
has
Yeah,
it. Yeah, he has
yeah,
it.
he has it.
I think
wins
he's
it.
Interesting.
Who's wins.
Didn't think he would.
Yeah. What a move.
Interesting.
what a
George
move!
becomes
Amazing.
second.
First, you're gonna
Ginley
take it.
third. Sean fourth.
George takes the
D5
second,
for
and
Sensi Blue.
great
Zanzibar.
work there.
Sensi Blue, however, and our friend Hooligan.
The race has cobbled
PCM.
sections.
Standings on Group C say that Daniel Miko is 2 out of 2, 211 points. Orca second, 106. Tails is third, 100. Goga is fourth, 88. Legendary Altotox is only fifth, 53. Maxborn is sixth, 50 points. And Reese did not start, I believe, with 0 points.
That's
Yeah,
We
correct.
move on
Group
to, we move to Group A. Swagson, what's the action there?
7.5 kilometers to go. Yanu has got onto the attack. Ibra's with him. Yeah, that is Ibra with him. I think, Pedro's being called a rat, the biggest rat he is.
Not shocked to see him getting caught on a move like that.
He's got 4 riders
Naturally.
with 6k to go.
And it's
What?
Mariano also managing to go to E2 with El Frogo. I see Ibra, and did you say was the other guy?
Yanu.
Yano, brother of T2 Antoine.
Yeah. But we've got Pedro behind. We've got Badia, Caners. Pedro's still got 4 riders.
Naturally. And Nias is desperately trying to keep up with Ibra. Ibra is trying to catch everyone
No,
else.
That's Vadia going.
I have. Oh, okay. I see 5 kilometers.
Yeah, I've got 3.8.
All right, then call the action flags.
Canadian just lost this last rider. I think Pedro's still got 3 riders at least. This is embarrassing. Really embarrassing. Oh, he's down a rider.
Now he's going to be down 2 in a moment.
And he might come last in all this. Plonker is the word I use. It's going to be a 4-way battle. Yanu, Mariano, Ibra, and El Fogo, and they don't have the bars. Please don't
Yeah,
let
there's
Pedro win again.
No, he's going to win it. One of the 3
El Fogo's going.
going to win.
El Fogo's going. Good.
Yeah,
At least someone will do something. Here comes El Fogo. Yanu's going early. Mariano's gone straight for the wheels. Mariano's coming around the outside. Mariano has. No, he's not run. It's
Oh,
El Fogo.
He's got it.
He was going for the tiniest of gaps. It's not going to work.
Great move from El Frogo there. The second place is going to be Mariano. The third is Yanu. And
Ibra.
then comes
Let me
Ibra.
guess. The guy who wrote GG with a question mark is Ibra.
Wait.
I can't see.
I see that's Riz there, right? He actually started there.
No, that's not Riz.
Who is it?
Also, no, it's.
Oh,
it's
Pedro. It's Pedro, yes. It's Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro's in sixth.
Also known as Ray PCM. And Niaz is only fifth. We go back to Group E. No, F, sorry, Central Court. In the meantime, we have the classification of Group E. Ben Young is leading 170 points. Tim is second, 135. Barney is third, 110. Mendes is fourth, 75. Pepele is fifth, 75. Figure DK is sixth, 36 points, and 36 points. Sorry, Nicolias is seventh, and in the mud with 0. Back to Central Court we are.
Hey, we got some good news. We're now on a classic parkour, or shall I say, Joe's hometown.
As Preston Halifax is the final race of the evening, and we are underway. Nothing still worth of mentioning in this race. It has started a few
Any specific reasons is used in round 1 and not like semifinals or finals? it's technically a bad classic because of the red car blocks and whatnot.
I'm
But
getting information only 6 for the last race. Ilya had to the NS for connection issues. Go on.
Hopefully that they can be fixed next time. Or whatever his next event is.
Orga League,
Right.
the final round, please, please.
What do you mean, Organ League?
Uh, we
League
have
event.
Group
Wait,
C
that's not a
updates.
league then, is it?
Update in Group C. Hush is 242, 200 points. Dinley and George both have 120, with George being in second because of last stage so far. Sean Cole is third, 70, fourth. Well, fourth, yes, because there's two second places. Sean Cole is fifth, 70 points. Zenzibul is sixth, 50 points. Chris is wait, what? So Shankle was fourth, Zibul is fifth with 50 points, Chris is sixth with 36 points, and Skylock from France in the mud, seventh and 20. It's looking good for Hush is already qualified. Lily and George, I think we can say that they're already through. It is still a fight to be had between Shankle and Zinzibul, maybe even Chris.
Yeah, I mean, P2 and P3, George and Dylan, they need a lot of bad luck. I mean, if they become last, there may be, if some of them gets last, there may be a chance that they miss out on round 2. But yeah, if everything goes normal, those 3 are through. I mean, Hush is mathematically already in round 2. But do we get? Do they got bonus points for qualifying as a group winner?
So
No.
let me get this
Fortunately,
straight.
no.
We'll have never mind.
Because every round is different. I'm not really either a big fan of qualification points. You were saying, Basil, sorry?
Yeah, so 48 people will pass in total. That means that 24 people pass to round 3, which means that round 3 won't be the meat grinder anymore because 3 people out of 6 will pass, if I'm not mistaken, into the semifinals.
Yes.
Or that should be the format, right?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a little better than 28 to 12. That was pretty rough in round 3.
And Batiste has taken the front of the peloton. We're still waiting for the first true difficulty of the day to rise.
Can we just point out something quickly? Can we
Yes.
disqualify that for calling it's a troll classic kind of?
You said, not is good. We will consider this. Quick
It
update.
definitely is.
Quick update to
Imagine
see
if
I
LB
missed
had 10
and
players here.
I think I called
yeah.
6. Oh, we have Group A now. Classification of Group A. Yanu is leading 122 points. The Portuguese Pedro Moreira, also known as Rei PCM, second 118, only 4 points behind Yanu. El Frogo has 100, only 22 and 8 points from first and second place. Fourth place is Mariano from Argentina with 95. Ibra is fifth, 85. Vadia is sixth with 60, and Niaz is in the mud with 28 and will not finish due to technical issues.
Another
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I actually, I actually enter like this because actually we are having a pretty hectic race right now, and basically we could until 10 kilometers ago we had like the Pepel retired, so only 6 players in the lobby right
What
now, and
happened?
until no, he decided to go because he said he couldn't be there for the last one,
He's sick.
and yeah, yeah, probably. And basically, we had a Benjong team attack from the start, and Mendez was the first one to catch him, and then Tim and Barn actually joined. And Vigger actually, with the miracle, pulled off a miracle and actually got to them, while Nicolias is behind. And he has, okay, I think he's retiring too. So actually, basically, I think we should already have the 4 qualified to the final, to the second round, because actually I think Vigger
Organization
is
will
going to
be
lose.
Organization will be deciding on these issues later. Let us know when some
Yeah.
action happens. Right now, we are going to continue looking at our center court with Naughty's good. I want to
Joe
say
did the most Joe thing ever by having all five riders at the front, knowing that it's narrow as hell.
Yeah.
There are many blocks.
Sensible,
But okay.
sensible thing. Because these guys, if you're at the back, you're going to get killed unless you can avoid the block. But even then, you then have to cope with the splits.
And there's definitely going to be at least one split after this, I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
See.
There we go.
I mean, they probably will come back, but
behind.
it's gonna cost them.
Wait,
No
was that
what's
one
that?
here? Was that no?
Who's doing classifications, by the way? I've seen in in the chat now here in Group D, they are rumoring who has how many points. Is there an interest classification?
there is
Let me
classification.
let me double check this. Okay.
What group are you asking for?
Post the Excel in the group.
Chief, what
Can't
group
we
are you
just
asking
cancel
for?
classics?
Chief,
No.
what group are you asking for?
Group D is asking about also Group C.
Classification is Hashi 200 points, Dinley and George 120, Sean Cole has 70 and 50, Zinzibul 50, Chris 36 and Skylock 20 should be in the group, yes. Please check that.
Okay, yeah, it's there are also some question marks that
It seems accurate.
I
Grandpa's
read.
gone. Oh my god, Grandpa's gone with 6 riders. When do you think he'll stop and just make a mess of it? I don't know why now just stopped
yeah,
there because I think that'd been a great idea to go along. And he's waited. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, eat my dust. Why has he just gone past like
One
Grandpa's
of the most grandpa moments of all time.
we have the
Grandpa's taking that personally.
we have the replay of Grandpa's amazing attack that will live on forever for posterity, long before him or us are long gone as well.
I mean, we could collect some moments of the World Cup already.
Yes. And the
mean-
replays have been very useful for that, to be honest.
Maybe.
Single
I
out
haven't
easy
seen it at all, but I would like to see it later.
Acceleration by Pascal
Give
Ackermann.
the interim results for Group C too, by the way.
Yeah, I have all the scores here right now. I'm going to do a recap while we are waiting to see how Joe Whiteley's
that would be
attack
good.
goes. Group A says Yanu is the leader, 122 points. Pedro Moreira, the Portuguese, also known as Rei PCM, is second, 118. Alfrogo is third, 100. Mariano, fourth, 95. Ibra is fifth, 85. Vadia, sixth, 60. And Nias in the mud. And no, Nias will actually finish seventh, 28 points, I think. Yes, it is. And Group B says Snake is leading with 2 out of 2, 210. Grandissimo Frabo is second, 125. El Colombiano third, 105. Hustled fourth, 68. In the no passing zone are Cole from France, fifth, 35. Claudius Sagan, sixth, 25. And Ilya Troshin will not finish due to technical issues, seventh with 10 points. Group C says Daniel Miko, 2 out of 2, 211, biggest scorer of the night so far. Orca second, 106. Tails from Belgium, a pleasant surprise so far, third, 100 points, two third places. Goga fourth, 88. Alto Tox, the legendary, is fifth, 53. Max Born, the eternal Max Born, sixth, 50 points. And Rees did not start, 0 points, and will not pass. Group D says Hushi is also 2 out of 2, 200 points. Dinley second, 120. George second, George second, 120. Dinley third, 120. Sean Cole fourth, 70. Zenzibul fifth, 50. Chris sixth, 36. And Skylock in the mud with 20 points in seventh place. Group E is Ben Young leading with a win in the second place, 170 points. Tim from Germany, 135 in second. Barna from France, third place with 110. Then it is Mendes fourth, 75. Pepele fifth, 75. And I think not finishing. Vigor from Denmark is sixth with 36 points. And Nicolias is seventh and in the mud with 0 points. Group F. Our center court has Joe Whiteley with 170 points. Actually, it has Naughty's good leading 170 points. Joe Whiteley second, 170 points. Jamie third, 102. Pino is fourth, 50 points. T2 is fifth, 45 points. Baptiste is sixth, 35, and Grandpa Number with 18 points. We are back to calling the action because it's Joe, I believe, still in the front with someone else.
We're already at the halfway
Yeah,
stage.
around
Joe,
now, I'm going to guess. Yeah.
Joe, and now please,
No.
yes.
That's the first time
You
I've
are
seen
correct.
that really going to the break.
Please tell
And
me they're
JB
gonna make it.
is in absolute no man's land with one of its right.
EMEA, do they have the puncher at the front? Okay, can you check? The 82, okay.
Yeah,
I guess not.
I guess
77
No,
not.
no, no.
I
No
assume the
way.
punch is
No,
clear
no.
captain on this one.
They're not going for the 77 sprinter, please.
Cyclone, I'll
riders are in
let
a
you
portion above
call the shots. I'll
10%.
be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, so they're going into Longley. Oh, Longley. What a name. What a name. There's not even
Yorkshire moment.
Regarding riders, the puncher should be the clear captain for this one, I would say. Or do you see a
yeah.
chance to get the lead out man, the 77 sprinter, over the climb?
No,
I
I
think
would
the
say
cobble guy as well.
depends.
The cobble guy, it depends on the
The
race.
cobbler, the climber, and the puncher. They're all viable.
Oh my, the guys
Yeah,
up
I
front
just
aren't
don't
going to be
see what
making
the
too many
climber
friends
is.
today.
So I think the cobble guy, yes. I think the puncher, yes. The 77 sprinter and the climb, I think, needs the right
And
sort.
the climber could be a decent choice as well,
Yeah.
if you were to.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he's obviously
like
weaker than
only
the
for a move.
puncher.
I mean,
No,
how
no,
hard is the cobble?
no doubt about
There is a 5-star one in
it.
there
It,
somewhere.
it
And it
is
measures
difficult, but it's also steep,
Look out!
so that plays into the card of the puncher and the climber.
Yeah. That what weakens the 77 sprinter mainly, the climbs.
I don't think they're going for the 77 sprinter.
No, I think they're more the insurance policy, not the they're going to go for it. And in fact,
Yeah,
Joe
it should be
literally
illegal to go for.
in fact, Joe is going. Looks like he's going more for the climber.
Yeah, thankfully.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
1
also
minute is nothing.
A
It's
courageous
you also
rider
have to
is
And
think
looking
about
to
now,
lead
how
the way.
much. I mean, maybe you get the 70 sprinter over all the climbs, but then you still have to have enough red in the bar for a decent sprint.
yeah. Just don't even think about it. It's not
no,
happening.
the
I
red
hope.
bars. Red bar in the final climb is crucial.
Well, if only we had a better game, this stage would be pretty amazing. I think.
I
Was
still
it the
think it
World Cup
is.
semifinals last year?
Might
Let me
be.
check.
Yes, it would have been. This year is it is what we term it as a new.
Yeah, it was the semifinals. I think I won the stage like 2.5 minutes.
Oh god.
Uh,
A rider is looking to
yeah,
give the
you were
pack
in a
the slip.
different lobby. You were with
Yeah,
Drew,
I
Blue,
run. I
Tilly.
run that stage as well.
Okay, all right, let me check. Yeah, 2 minutes and 42.
Mine was run in the most boring way, a sprint.
Oh, Yanu was in the semifinal.
So he should know what to do then. Let me get the quick updates
He
on that.
actually got second in front of Goga, Joe, and Aquarius, the future winner. So
Oh wow.
he ca he can be that incompetent.
Anyway, Peter Lagorte has entered. He has as a J week with the 76 cobbler. Okay. Doing this. And he's going with the 8 riders in there. 54 seconds. I said, yeah, maybe not done a bad job. Well, I know there's been times I've been thinking, what the hell has he been doing? But overall, his results have been positive. As Joe looks like he's trying to go, but he looks like he's on lead. Someone's attacked.
There we go. That's
From
2/3 of the
behind.
race behind us. Attack
Oh,
from a rider.
never mind. It's Grandpa. I've got to Lele.
Those guys up front aren't going to be making too many friends today.
Oh, there comes Joe. There comes Joe with the puncher.
Please.
I'll tell you what. Joe,
That was a comeback and a half.
that was a move. Has he? I'll be interested where his cobble rider is, so.
Yeah, he seems to be missing.
No, he's shipping him in the peloton. That's cool.
Not like it's going to hurt him all that much.
No, he's fine. He's fine wherever he is.
He might do the Phillips and slash Gianni Vermeersch now, just following every move that the people behind make.
Yeah. I think we're not going to even go quite aggressive.
It's pretty much the optimal way to play this tactically.
What a great cobble sector. As Joe leaves his nothing. Now can get free rides here. But knowing Joe, I don't think he'll want to give Nelson that much of a free ride, especially as Nelson's getting
Malema.
bridge. In fact, he decided he's very topic. Obviously, is that Nelson as well?
There may be some significant action at the moment in Group D.
Alright, let me check.
Can we maybe just see that for about 2 seconds? Here we go. Okay. So
yeah, 7-man breakaway with Hugo Page. That's definitely how the name is pronounced.
Exactly. 3 rides from Hutch. Also seeing 3 rides from Dinley. I mean, Hutch doesn't have to do anything. He's already qualified. Dinley is on the shared second place with 120 points.
Yeah.
I don't know who are the 8 riders who are behind the peloton at the moment. Also, maybe should look who's listening. Who's relaying there. There's already some beef in the chat. So, standard PCM World Cup vibes.
Around 1 lobbies.
Dinley did Bob. Nothing new there then. Group. I'll give you an update on Group B for a minute. You might have noticed I haven't mentioned anything about Colombiano doing a 6-man attack, so you're probably thinking it's been quite relaxed. Well, he has gone on to attack with 6 riders, everyone. He's finally done it. He's done his bit. It's only taken him to stage 3, but the first time I've seen a 6-man attack from El Colombiano, he's probably done it in stage 1 or 2.
Grandpa attacking with 5. Grandpa has 5 riders at this point.
Yeah, go back to Centre Court.
Yeah. Sorry, I probably interrupted you.
No, I just want to update because there'll be a lot more Colombiano 6-man attacks. Just you wait.
South America taking the initiative now. Joe is left with 2. Well, 3 if you count the cobbler. But yeah, I still think he'll win the stage. Not gonna lie. Oh, Van der Poel.
And here comes the 5-car cobble sector, and
Would
here comes
that
the
be
cobble
that you think
rider.
will win the stage?
The cobble rider's just gone.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were saying I still think he will win the stage. Who would that be?
Joe.
Oh, Joseph already has pitters at the front. See, I did one last attempt to re-establish Twitch, but it was not possible.
I mean, I don't want to do the Miko jinx, so he will not for sake of argument.
And what we're can you point out what we're seeing is a true indication of who knows how to play the stage well.
Yeah, he has 3 in the front group while
Welcome to the
everyone
chat,
else is down
Ilya.
to 1 or 2.
It's okay. I mean, these things happen. You were saying, Basso, sorry?
Oh yeah, just saying how Joe has a huge numerical advantage at the front.
Group D, new race
not
situation
surprising.
now. They have 8 riders bridged over to the leading group, including the whole 6-man train of Skylot, who is last with 20 points in the classification at the moment. 2 more riders joined them. I don't know which they are. 45 seconds the gap at the moment.
We're gonna move there quickly and see. Group D, you said, correct?
Yes.
All right. That is Hushies?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Let me try and see if I can catch it on Twitch on my phone to be at the same time that you guys are. Hushi, where are you, my friend? Here it is. So, Chief, talk us through what you can.
I don't know. The 8 guys bridged over to the breakaway. All 6 of Skylot, who is last in that group, so he needs to do something definitely. But
I see 71.5 kilometers to the end. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
But
nice.
just at the moment, it looks like that it's coming all together.
It's D. We will go any soon, but not yet.
But I assume there's already a lot of energy that was spent here. It's quite a lot of carnage, full gas racing since the first climb. I assume there will be some huge gaps later on.
Thank you, Chief. We move back to E. Francesco Grassi. Talk to us.
Yeah, guys, we are in the final 10 kilometers, and Ben Jong is going to dominate this classic. He actually paced on every climb until he destroyed the company. He is going to win with the 1 minute and 36 seconds of advantage, and he's probably going to manage to do a double at the finish. In fact, he has still the puncher and the coupler together. Behind him, we have a team now on the attack after the last climb, and Barna is chasing. Yeah, okay, well, Ben Jong is going to the finish, and that's all.
He's doing a 1-2 easily.
Yeah, he's going for the 1-2.
And Tim trying to
he's
get
probably
away.
going to manage. Behind, I think it's going to be probably Team getting the third place. And
congratulations
those 3
to Banyong, because he does seem in a condition to certainly win and maybe even D1-2. Let's see.
Yeah, he's going to do 1-2 for sure. In Halifax, it's Ben Jong winning.
And Tim has the gap as well now, 36 seconds, desperately trying to get that third place.
This makes you wonder, how did Mendes allow this to happen?
Yeah, team third and qualified, and I think the qualification is decided here, but it's going to be just a sprint for the last
It's funny
race.
because this was the group I actually intended to stream, and it would probably been a better experience. That's the 1-2 for Banyong. Tim is gonna go to the line in third.
He's behind Vigger. Mendes is the only one who actually achieved to be behind Vigger in this full.
I wonder if he's going to be out. I don't remember the standings, but we shall see as everyone now is sprinting.
I think Mendes is going to qualify all the same, and Vigger and
6 for Mendes. We go back to
and Pepel are going out
because Joe Whiteley is attacking in the final climb is arriving. Joe Whiteley in pursuit of Titus Julien Alaphilippe. There's someone with him. I think it's Jamie. Probably a puncher.
Jamie.
Yeah.
I was even that otherwise. He's the puncher.
It's all punchers, I think.
Joe got no momentum.
Joe, no momentum. He might. He needs to speed up. Well, it doesn't matter for him. He's pretty much qualified. But still, if he wants to do a good result, you suffering at the front, and we might have these 4, and we will have these 4 unless someone drops now for the final sprint. Let's see. Climb is ending, and then there were 4. It's Tito and Joe Whiteley in the front. Let's see who is going to dare and try and sprint first. Final elevation here. Before the sprint arrives, it's Steve Cummings that did a small move, but now it's Jamie.
After being caught napping.
Oh, now
He
caught
followed,
napping.
but he.
He'll be through, but it's not.
It, it's not. He will lose the group leadership that he had coming into this last stage. He is down and out, and he's spending a lot of energy before the sprint, where Jamie is already accelerating into. Let's see who dares to sprint first. It's going to be T2 and Joe Whiteley.
Jamie caught
T2 and
nothing
Joe
as well.
Whiteley. T2 and Joe Whiteley. It's going to be T2. T2 takes it. And Joe Whiteley a
He
second. He
really
wins.
had to fight for that one. A great
And now
sprint
he's going to start on
finish.
a close third, and
We're waiting
Jamie's
for the
going to be
back
fourth.
markers
Take us
who appear
behind,
to be
and in the
fairly
mud is
numerous in this
Grandpa, and
difficult race.
I don't even know who
Pinot
the other
Ligor.
is. Oh, Pinot is in a
Oh
terrible
yeah,
position right now.
Beret or whatever it is.
Pinot in a terrible position. Show us Grandpa, man. He's going to finish first. There we go. Pilani for Grandpa is crossing the line now, and Pinot is Froome in my actually finisher. Yeah, Froome is going to finish here, and Vanderpool now before him, and Toons from Pinot is in the mud and 8th place. How are the other groups, guys? Who's closer to the end right now?
I have 40 kilometers and 50 kilometers.
So Group A is definitely not close to the finish.
I've got
Or
19 in Group B, in Faber's Group B.
19.
Okay, let's go to B. Let's go to
We go
Group
to
B,
B?
I guess.
By the way, we never shown Group C. After 3/4 of the race, nothing really happened. Just
So I guess I
still
didn't miss anything then.
Normal Miko things.
I'm having some difficulty here finding Frabo. Someone, Chief, you are Swaxon, you were the one watching that group. Talk to us.
So Colombiano, I actually mentioned this earlier. I think you were away. How we haven't really seen a Colombiano 6-man attack. Well, he has done a 6-man attack in this race. I have seen it. I have witnessed it. It's happened on day one, and he's now got one guy ahead with Frabo 2, with one rider, Snake with 2 riders. Snake is just caught up, and I think Snake is in pole position because they've got a minute and 45. What? Some of these people.
I have eyes now on Ilya and Simo Frabo's group as well. And wait, who's the one?
Explodes.
E1 is two of the Snake, one of Colombiano, one of Carabo's.
How long to finish in D, Chief?
31 kilometers, but
Okay, so
maybe Hush makes a move here, which is not important for him. But yeah, he's with 3 riders ahead.
We are good to go that in Group D until the end, and now updated results from Group E. Ben Young wins the group 290 points, wins 1 second place. Tim is second, 205, 1 win, 1 second, 1 fourth. Then Barna 160, and Mendes is the final qualified with 100 points. Pepele did not finish, but still finishes 5th, 75 points. Vigor finished, but finishes 6th, 71 points. And Nicolius finished with 0 points and in the mud.
Okay, can we go to Group B? Group B, please. We've got 7.
Interestingly enough, Ben Young achieved an average speed of almost 40 km an hour in the last classic.
Are we not in Group B? We are in Group B, so Frabo's Group B, right?
Yeah.
All right.
No, we're not. We're still on Group D.
BB.
Ben Young was 0.8 kilometers per hour faster than Group F.
My mistake. We go to Frabo's as he is about to end. Before the final sprint, Group F, Center Court, Joe Whiteley wins 241. Now to second 220. T2 third 145. Jamie passes 137. The surprise of the night for the group. Pinot fifth, 50 points only. Grandpa sixth, 43. Yeah, that was my mistake. Sorry. Grandpa sixth, 43. Batiste is seventh and in the mud with 35 points. We will hear people when the groups are over. But right now we are with 2.7 kilometers to go. Frabo and
no, it's Snake Colombiano. Someone's caught up, I think. Oh no, they've just been dropped. We won't get to see the sprint. Thank you, Frabo. There's a win for, drum roll please, El Colombiano.
Woohoo!
El Cadel.
El Colombiano is in the next stage. Frabo is only 5th. I don't know who else is who.
Next second, someone is third. I think that is that Jay Coles?
Yeah, that's
maybe yes.
That's a goat. We play casual multi together sometimes.
Time to go in other groups.
Bravo 5.
Group D has 18 kilometers to go.
We go to
quite a lot of action there.
Yeah, go there.
And there's Group D Delta.
Let's go Group D, yeah.
there's maybe some action happening.
Who is
Everyone's a bit
streaming it?
together. Hush, it's the Hush group.
Okay, back to
Hush
Here we
is
go.
2 riders in the front here. I don't know if everyone has a rider in the front group at the moment.
We're
But
gonna call an audible here because Emea is currently stuck somehow, so we're gonna say what's happening. We apologize to the viewers. We'll have pictures as soon as possible.
I'm having to
Should be
get.
back soon. But we are currently watching the final of Group D. We have, I think everyone's represented with one rider here.
everyone now has their puncher, I think, in this group except for Chris, who is solo out in front.
We are now
Chris
live
needs
on
has
stream.
to do something. Because he's 36 points. P4 Sean has 70, so he needs to win definitely, and also maybe the right results behind to advance into round 2.
Hush.
Hush is the only one with a domestique left. He don't have to do anything. It doesn't have to do anything regarding the overall Cosmo. But I mean,
measuring his options, decided to attack, did not go for it, gets caught up. You said it's Chris at the front?
Yeah,
it's Chris.
Yeah, now it depends whether he has the yellow and red bar to sustain.
In theory, it's Sean who has to defend his 4th place, maybe, who should relay so the USA. And also,
the energy might be too low right now for him.
Yeah, George and Dinley also have some responsibility here. And Dinley makes it quite good. He just bridges over, maybe.
We've got on the IMA. We've got on the IMA.
Oh, one player's dropped now.
That's
Sean. Sean Cole, yeah. Sean Cole may lose his 4th place here.
Wait, who attacked to try and get Chris? Dinley?
Dinley, yeah.
Imagine those two come together after all this beef. I think.
It's gonna be for one of them. It's still looking good for Chris.
4 kilometers to go.
I think Chris is dead.
Yeah. Oh no, he's going to be trouble for Chris. He's burned.
Oh no!
I think Dinley has this. Rip Chris. Let's see if he can still survive the ongoing wave.
Oh, that's a heartbreak.
Maybe Chris can chill in the toe. No, it's too
no.
close for that.
It's going to go uphill, full flat.
Oh, and everyone's gonna catch up. But Dinley is gonna take the win and rip Chris because he's gonna be out. Dinley takes the lead, and the lead.
Dinley takes the stage.
And Hush is going to 3rd place only. George 2nd place.
Yeah. Oh no, Hush! Oh no.
No, because no one really made a jump out of the players behind P4.
Chris finishing
Sean
only 6th.
should advance with this 7th place with only 80 points, but
we are going to Group A. Which one is that?
That is the Kinnears group, which is, I mean, we've not really focused it all night. It really has not been the most exciting, I have to say, looking at that group.
I'm shocked and appalled. Welcome, Joe Whiteley.
Welcome.
I know you're here for a while, but I
just a question. Which French team is the blue one?
What, France 1?
Is it France 1?
Okay. Another question. Which French team is the most annoying one?
So 5 kilometers to go. Also in Group C. It's the Miko group.
Expected that.
Final count of the group we just finished. Frabo's group. Snake wins the group 280. El Colombiano is 2nd, 205. Illarissimo Frabo is 3rd, 150. Hustler is 4th, 86. J. Cole from France goes out by 1.85 on 5th. W 2nd, 6th.
Group C, final kilometer.
Russian 7th with 10 points. Final
what in the Miko lead out is this?
Miko's the guy that lead out.
Max Born wins it.
Wait, what?
How did we miss this?
How did Christophe Laporte sit in the wheel of Van Aert for the last 4 kilometers and not win that stage?
I don't know.
Max Born has won a stage on the
Did you just see Max Born winning a stage?
Would advance to 150 points.
Oh my god.
Where, how, when, what?
Who's France Born?
Wait.
No. You can now see it on screen. Max Born, Eltox, I think, makes 2nd. I don't know if he passes because of Max Born's win. We quickly go to.
I mean, I could do the calculation quick. I mean, Miko already advanced.
Oh, there's a multicast that helps
until the end. Group A now until the end.
Guys, can we just mention something really quickly? Bass's only just realised there's a multicast.
Oh, that makes a bit more sense.
Wait, Hustle
Yeah.
realized what? Sorry.
That's I only
Um,
just realised there's a multicast.
should we maybe
Okay.
All this
I was
time.
manually
should
switching.
we
the
should we
last-
maybe do a calculation for Group C then? Because it could be really close there.
We will be waiting for the official count because right now we also need to keep accompanying A. As soon as I know something, I will tell you guys.
Oh, Kniz is going to get a trade bug if he's not careful. He's fine.
Delicate position for him, though.
No, he's going to get dropped here. He's going to get dropped. This is what we mean by having good positioning.
It hurts to watch.
I think
is-
Sean still passes, by the way.
We shall see. As soon as Emea has the goods, he will send it. And right now we are watching Group A. Is there still any group to finish, by the way?
No, this is the last.
This is the last one, I think, yeah.
Thank
By the
God.
way, Group C, it would be a really tight fight for fourth place. I mean, Miko, Oka, and Max Bone are through quite comfortably, more or less. But what I've calculated, it should be close between Goga, Elitox, and Tails for P4. Although I see
Was that
the
C?
advantage. Yeah, I see the
Yeah.
advantage with Tails to get the fourth place with the 125 points, if I've calculated.
You
No,
sound kind of like Graffiti.
100. Oh no, 118 points. I calculated now out of my head. Should be for Tails, but not sure really.
Another round one surprise for Tails, the debutant from Belgium, I believe. Niaz is again dropped.
Oh, this is pain. This pain. We need the content in Group A, and Kniz is providing it by getting dropped every 5 seconds. As Vadia goes onto the attack.
Desperate scenario there for Niaz. Needs to catch up. Ray has a rider there, but probably a helper.
Pedro is going to. Well, we are going to anticipate what Pedro is going to do for the rest of the 30 kilometers that is left to go.
He's not going to do anything, and then he's going to do some ridiculous attack that will likely go nowhere.
Oh, what are you
and then
doing?
He will disappear of the coverage again.
Oh, this is pain. Kniz at this rate is coming last.
Yeah, he's out of stage contention at this rate. Indeed, I agree.
This is
what are the provisional standings? Can I see them somewhere?
Hmm?
What are the provisional standings? Can I see them somewhere?
No, Kania's group is still going.
Provisional standings, not the
Provisional.
final
What
standings.
group is this?
A.
Oh, A.
A says Yanu 122, Pedro 118, Alfrogo 100, Mariano 95, Ibra 85, Vadia 60, and Niaz in the mud with 28.
They're the one person who's had no chance.
All right, so
And in
it's
the mud, he should
basically
remain at this rate.
okay. Never mind. It's too complicated.
We need Kniaz to
result.
actually start playing well so we can see the front.
I'm sorry, Joe. That's a bit difficult.
So maybe in a couple of years we'll get content.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
Obviously, no disrespect.
No.
Everyone has their own skill.
Yeah.
No, everyone. We're joking. Everyone has their own skill.
Maybe
however
he's
they
going
can.
to come back because
And of course,
saved more
some will
bars than
win,
the others.
and some will lose. Tomorrow will be my time to do some Mickey Mouse results and be eliminated. So I'm not judging anyone at all.
I mean, I'm just pointing out he's got Artem League in third wheel, and this has been a very shit state argument. That doesn't work. I was hoping to be creative there, and it has backfired on me horribly.
Yeah.
Cut that out. We'll pretend that never happened. We're starting Bins Hill.
Unlike their flags, they're not giving up just yet, the Russians. I mean, to be fair, he could still come back.
That's Fazion.
I doubt it.
I think he's in a terrible spot now to get back. Even if he does, he will probably just fall in the final climb at the very last.
There's too many riders there. There's too many riders. There's no way Kniz is making it back. He's at a
when you're dropped by a minute and people have more rides than you, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not happening. We've all been there at some point in our career.
spacing.
And he seems to be stuck on 85 as well.
And he gets a block by the bike. Lovely. We all hate that one, to be honest.
We all know that pacing 85 all the time is the most
And
efficient
now
way to
he's
pace.
down to only one rider and desperately trying to reconnect. It looks like he might make it, but it's not going to be for long.
Oh, he might make it. Yeah, no. Oh, well, as soon as he comes back, guess who goes? El Frogo.
So
Right.
he needs to try and survive to the sprint, but
I mean, to be fair, this is the type of performance that really he should come last, but he's got every chance of actually finishing top 5.
Yeah, that's the worrying thing. Has he just taken Mariano's wheel? No, he's on maintain.
Yeah, he's on maintain position.
God.
And I think that now, as soon as it starts going up, he's going to get dropped again.
Yeah, we'll be stuck on 85. And if you go 85 on this climb, you're just a guaranteed loss.
Ibra accelerating to try and catch Yanu, Mariano on his wheel, Alfrago and Yanu's other rider, and now Pedro tries to take his riders. Nias is behind.
Go 99!
Badia is also behind.
Oh! Right.
Sebastian from Yanu attacks again.
It's going to be a rude awakening when he realizes that the red bar exists.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
He hasn't pressed the space bar.
We do apologize for the inconvenience. We are trying to do what we can, obviously. No faults to anyone, like I
To be
said.
fair, he's in the front.
Obviously. Yeah.
And we look like we're going to see Mariano win, although he's kind of doing a bit of a riddy. Pedro is 99 and with both riders. Interesting.
Yeah, Pedro's not winning.
This is the first time I've seen Pedro relaying, and he's doing it in a very weird way. Must be new.
Yanu is with Nias now. I hope he has a one rider at the front.
He's got Tesfastion in the front.
Oh, and now it's Ibra's sprinting. Ibra's gonna take the win. Ibra takes the win, and Mariano's gonna be second, and Pedro Moreno's gonna be third. He's qualified. Yanu takes fourth.
Pretty sure that'll be the top 4.
And Sean, Alfrago fifth. And Nias is only 8th and not qualified. And we are now waiting for confirmation of the results from this group. As soon as they rise, we will go to them. Right now, we're going to listen to our very own Joe Whiteley in the interviews very, very soon. I'm going to turn this off as well because I no longer need Twitch, thankfully, because it's been a night where I don't have it except in one screen, and that's terrible. But that will be the norm carrying on from me very soon anyway, so it was a good test for that. Emel, when you can do the interviews separator, you are
I'm
moving
going
there.
to go, guys. I will need to head
So excellent. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for the help.
No worries. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm back, it seems. Joe, let's hear from you. It wasn't like the supreme domination, but it was also we were always very sure that it was going to go your way. You did win the group. Nautis did not disappoint. 21 points behind you, and T2 was third. JB ended up being fourth. How would you describe your experience in this round one after, I think it was last year, being out on round one, especially or specifically, actually?
2 years ago, but yes. You need to just get through the round. You can't, especially in the lobby tonight, you can't start doing eccentric things like attacking away because you end up having one player, or in my case, probably 3 players who are going to be chasing you down. So there's no point attacking. You just kind of have to wait it out for the sprint. I pretty much did that on all 3 occasions. So, yeah.
Would you say that the gameplay was as hard as you anticipated for round one?
Sorry, what would you say?
If you would say that in your opinion, the gameplay was as hard as you would expect on a round one.
No, not hard as in skill, but it's just hard
Yeah, no, hard
as
because
in
of the
like
math, the
not
chaos.
having the temptation to try think, oh yeah, these guys are not as good as what I would be expecting, so let's just start attacking because the game doesn't work. In a lobby like that, which you all saw on stream anyway, it's stupid attack. So you just gotta play to the people, play to the audience, I guess.
Moment
Play for the
of the night.
fans.
Moment of the night, would you say, was Grandpa attacking and then with his other riders closing his own attack?
Yeah, I mean, I was in E1 at that point, and I think at that point then I was just like, there's no point in trying to attack to make the advantage, because you just have stuff that goes on like that doesn't make any sense, and you you just gotta play with it, get past the round, and not be too frustrated by it because you can't find yourself blaming other players for being silly in round one because well, can you expect so.
Until when would you say that passing is more important than skilling through the rounds? Round three, would you say, is a reasonable place to focus more on just passing instead of focusing on the actual skill of the lobbies?
No, I think you focus on passing every single round other than the final.
But at what point do you think you might have a little, not much, but a little bit more liberty to try something else?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I'm going to get that much in any round. To be honest, we established that during the year, but I think I know what you're trying to ask, and I would say probably normally I used to say the cutoff was round three, where stuff started getting hard, but I think I'm not naive enough to say that round one and round two are easy because they're not. And, you know, especially in this gameplay that we're playing, it is so forgiving to be bad at the game and do a bad stage and still get a good.
Oh, it should be fun for me then.
Well, yeah.
If it pays off to be bad, it should be paradise for me. But even at being bad when needed, I will be bad anyway. So, Joe, expectations for what you can do in classics. I mean, I guess the final is always a goal for you, right?
Yeah, I think with classics, you just try and get as deep as you can into the competition. Sometimes you gotta ride your luck. Sometimes, you've just got again adapt to the lobby rather than the stages, which it's a sad reality really that you can't play the stages how you want to play it because the game restricts you in that way because it makes it friendly for people to just sit there 99ing and not get punished for it. But
And even then, you still have to avoid the mess of the blocks at the sprint if you can, right?
yeah, you just got to play it safe. I think. No blocks, no getting caught behind splits. You've got to anticipate the stuff that you wouldn't normally have to anticipate, like people randomly dropping gaps. Although, even in the later rounds of the Champions League and stuff, people were still doing that. But I think that just goes to show that not only is the game worse, the pool of players is worse. But that doesn't mean it's easier for someone who's good at the game because it's not. So
All
you
right.
just have to play it round by round, for an
All
answer.
right.
And it's not
Joe,
easy.
stick around, but thank you so much for the interview and best of luck for your future rounds in classics and everything else.
As for you too.
Thank you. And we're going to listen by no particular order because I did not see who arrived first. We're going to listen to George. George, I've invited you. George,
Hello.
before I talk to you, I'm just going to do a quick reminder because we now have standings for, I believe it was Group C. Let me quickly
D.
check. C first. Daniel Miko Daniel Miko won the group 283 points, dominant performance from the very well known in the multi community Daniel Miko, the break chaser that sprints for 8, but in this case he was sprinting for 2 wins and a second place with bonus points in all of them. 283, yes, 2 wins and one second place with bonus on all of them, 283 points. Max Born with that win manages to shock the world in the second 150. Orca third 141, and Tails is the surprise of the day, or one of them, fourth place 125, then Doga out 106, Legendary Autotox out 103. Riz did not finish, 0 points. George, talk to us. How was your race?
My race, I would say, this group was not that entertaining. We had some breakaways, but it's mostly just pacing and positioning throughout all three stages. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted 3 safe sprints, if I'm honest, because in the round 1, I am confident with my sprinting abilities. So I just wanted some calm stages that I can just pass to the next round without any troubles or issues. I did have my own issues actually in the last stage, getting dropped in every single climb, because I actually forgot to position myself. Well done, George. But yeah, I'm happy with the result. It was just the 3 of us, Hash, Dilly, and I just exchanged the podium positions. And then we had Sean Cole scraping by closely ahead of Zenzible, Chris, and Skylock.
Quick
So yeah, it
interruption
was
there.
alright.
Sorry, George. Quick, we'll get back to you. Just a quick interruption to say, to complete what George was saying, it was indeed a group dominated by these 3. Hush, Stanley, and George made podium in every single stage, and it was Hush winning the group 251 points, 2 wins, 1 third. Stanley second, 220, 1 second place, 1 third, 1 win in the final race, and George 190, 1 third place, 2 second places. Then Sean Cole fourth, 80 points. Small gap to Zinzable, 68 points. In sixth, Chris 61, and Skylock seventh in the mud, 55. George, would you say that despite not being entertaining, did you always feel safe about your possibilities, especially after stage 2?
Yes and no. I mean, in theory, yes, I am a confident sprinter, and classics is basically just sprinting. But we saw in the Champions League, I got out in round 1, which came as a surprise. And also, if I remember correctly, the last stage today was also in the round 1 of Champions League. So yeah, I had some insecurities about fucking up a bit. Sorry, streamers. But yeah, thankfully it was all calm in the end and a good qualification for me.
Expectations for the next round. Do you still think you can? How far do you think you can realistically go?
In classics, which I would say is my strongest road discipline, I would try and aim a semi-final, I would say. I mean, I
All
have been a
right.
finalist last year, so I do have some
Trying to repeat
expectations.
that, I guess.
I'll try my best, yeah, but I'll be happy with the semi-final, surely.
All right, George. Thank you so much for being here as well. We are going now to go again by no particular order because I have no idea who arrived first. We're gonna hear from the same group, Sean Cole.
Oh goodness,
Sean,
you want to talk to me?
Sean, welcome.
Thank you.
That was you suffered a little bit, especially with that last result, but you still passed with a 12-point gap to Zenzimal. How would you describe your race? It wasn't, at least looking at the score, it didn't seem easy at all.
Oh, it was a disaster, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Sorry, Hush, you don't go yet because you're gonna listen to you in a bit. Sean, you were saying?
I was saying it was a disaster. Got dropped on the final stage and basically had the finishing order, the only finishing order that allowed me to pass. After I played it pretty terribly, so the luck was on my side. But I thought Chris had a solo from about 15 Ks to go that I thought would make it to the line, and the top 3 played a dominant race and found their way back to the finish. So I'm thankful, but very lucky.
You did two fourth places and 1 sixth. So it ended up being very lucky for you that the first 3 exchanged all the podiums between them, and as you said, the rest of the results was a combination that allowed you to pass. Was passing this round the main goal, or do you still aim for more in these classics?
I am always somebody who expects to go out as opposed to make it through. I think I have a bad chance in round 2, but with 2 flat classics, maybe there's a better shot than a bunch of hills. But we'll see. It's
All right, Sean, I'm really happy to see you pass. sad that Chris didn't make it. He did a wonderful attack at the end, but he just died very, very short to the final spot where he needed to sustain his momentum. It happens to us all. Congratulations on passing, and thank you so much for being here, Sean.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to listen to Tails. Hershey left. That's a shame. I wanted to hear him. Tails, welcome.
Hello, hello.
You were one of the surprises of the day. Congratulations on passing. How do you think your race was?
It was pretty. It's pretty
Yeah, sorry?
stressful, to be honest.
You ended up. I'm trying to look for Group C. There we go. You ended up 15 points ahead of Goga. That is a veteran of the multi-auto talks as well, although he hasn't been playing for a long time. It's a return, and not that far from Orca. Did you think you could pass at that final stage? Were you as stressed as you are saying now that you were? Was it a very nervous race for you?
Especially the last stage was really nervous because I've never ever done something like this. Like
Is
a
it your
course like
debut
that.
in multiplayer or in the competition at least?
Excuse me?
If it was your debut race in competing in multi.
No, I competed I think 2 or 3 years ago, and then but I
Your
never
name
played
sounds
multiplayer.
familiar. But I don't know if you never played multiplayer, how would you describe your experience here today?
It was pretty fun, to be honest. I grind the game in single player pro cyclist a lot. So multiplayer is really different, and
No, completely, yes.
yeah. So, but this is it was really fun though.
You had two third places and one fourth. Do you think you can make that dream last a little bit longer, aiming to pass round two, or do you think this was the main goal and that you achieved your main goal in classics?
No, I want to see how far I could take it. I want to pass on the next game as well.
All right, I do hope to see some good cycling from you again. This was a pleasant surprise, and I wish you the best of luck for the future races, and above all, that you have fun. Thank you for being here, Tails.
Thank you.
All right, we move on for Hushi. Hushi is here, and you did want to hear from him. Hushi? I'm getting a ping. Snake, we're finishing the interviews. We'll go there if you're listening. Hushi, you need to accept the invite to speak.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
I am not having a response from Hushi.
No.
I do want to hear him because he should be close to leaving, and we want to try and hear everyone. So, could be good if you could hear him, Hush. All right, we're going to start by hearing Maxborn, and if Hush joins, we will hear from him as well. Wait. Oh, okay. Fine. If you could talk later, fine. If not, we'll hear you next time, Hushi. Thank you for the streaming. It was awesome. We're going to hear the legendary, the original, the amazing, the fantastic Maxborn. Maxborn, talk to us. Amigo?
Yeah,
Are you
hello.
here?
Yeah.
Maxborn, that was, wait, quickly remind me your group, sorry, because I need to check the classification.
C.
C, let me see.
Yeah.
That was suffering until the end, 50 points, 2 fourth places, and in the end you won. Talk us through that win. How did it come to be?
Well, I knew in last stage I had to do at least top 2 to pass to the next stage. So in the beginning of the stage I attacked, didn't work. So I kept all my riders with energy, so I could make a really good sprint at the end and maybe come with some win or some second place. I came with a win, so it was fantastic, and I advanced to the second round.
Was that the main goal, passing to the second round here in Classics?
Yeah, I think I could kind mentioning, but yeah, I don't know if I passed last year to the second one, so I'm really happy to pass.
Well, actually, you did need the win to pass, so it was really dramatic. I'm betting you were really nervous at that last race.
Yeah, because the first race I had another thing to do, so I didn't really play. So I put 1960 relay hoping to stay with the group. I didn't stay. And in second stage, I tried to keep with the leaders, but it was mountain. I'm not that skilled in road, so I get distanced and I didn't score 25 points. So yeah, the last stage was really good.
All right, Max. Best of luck for what's left of your competition. I assume you will be playing every event, so I hope that goes well for you. And thank you so much for being here, Max.
Thanks.
All right, final interview of the night, unless Hushi comes after, is for our friend and fellow organizer Ibra. Ibra, you here? No news from Ibra as well. We are waiting. Ibra? No words from Ibra and no words from Hushi. Ibra, are you here?
Yes, I'm lagging, so it will be a short
Uh,
interview.
yes, okay, we're gonna keep it short for you then. To the technical constraints, what group were you, by the way?
A.
A. Let us quickly peek Group A to do some of the hard questions to Ibra and massacre him in this interview because it's Ibra and he can handle us and me very well. Ibra, I see here that you actually won your group. It was a close fight with Pedro in second, Mariano in third, and even Yanu in fourth. These all pass. Rip to El Frogo, Vadia, and Nias. How was it? Was it a nervous race? Were you confident that you would pass and even win the group? Talk to us.
Okay, no, I wasn't confident. Two, as I said in the group, they all deserve to be eliminated, all of them, except Yanu. I hope they
Sounds like a
all
fun
get
race.
eliminated. Yeah, really fun race. Two players and five rats. Really good race.
Who was the second player?
Uh, hmm?
Who was the? You said two
Yanu,
player.
Yanu,
Yes,
Yanu
Yanu ended
actually
up.
did
We did see
like
some good moves from him.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
Would you say that this was
a lot
like
of
any
aggression.
other? Would you say that this was like any other multiplayer lobby of the season this year, particularly, where the gameplay has been
Yeah,
very bad?
I just said it to Joe, but I will say it here. It's the worst lobby I've ever played in my life. I'm not joking. I'm not over dramatic. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I didn't talk after the first stage, but then the second stage, I just wanna delete the second stage from my head. I just wanna forget what happened. But yes, at the end, the most worthy finished first, and I'm so happy that El Frogo is out because he gave up on his attacking style to become a rat like them. But yeah, he ended up being out also. So yeah, GG.
Harsh words from Ibra. Ibra, do you expect what do you expect from these classics?
Uh,
Semifinals, final, third round, Mickey Mousing.
at this exact moment, I'm happy that I'm in the second round. That's it. We'll
I
take
wish
it
I could
step by
say the
step.
same tomorrow, but I will manage to ball it in the last race as always. Ibra, best of luck for your future endeavors, and I hope that you eliminate them all one day.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Let me just quickly check if Hashi. Oh, Elto Tox is here, the legendary one. Let's see if we can hear him. I don't know if he wants to talk. I hope so. I don't think he will. I'm going to invite Hashi. Don't think he will as well, and if not, we might be closing. So while we wait for Hershey, let me just look at the competitors for tomorrow, in which there's some guy named Big Dog that should be involved in the action, and so might just do the opening and closing here. Tomorrow we have Basso in action, Tuanu, Chief Master Pro, Ivar, Lucky Novik, Tiho, Metal Bear, Pompon, Interi, and Rafa Rocha in Group G. Group H has veteran and tour champion Huli Coles, former world champion of Road Ghosty. It has Pixar, it has Greg, which I think it's Campione. I confuse on always with Simone. I'm going to say Campione. Then whole lot of folks from Portugal. Jeffy from Belgium, Doggo from Belgium as well. Hazing, the veteran returns. Ho from Netherlands and DDS S22 from Spain. Never heard of him. So always welcome to see some new players. Group I has Agap, Pierre from France, then Mike, the Russian, Dan Miko. It has from PCM UK and Norway, Hillings, PC from Spain, Finn, Giacomo, Lerox from France, Kobe from Belgium returns after some interesting and good performances actually in the Champions League from Portugal, Orvalho 21. Group J, no, yes, Group J. It's very hard for the view, but it's J. It has to be. Swagston is the guy with Andrew Walker as well from Russia, Kingmaker from France, Steen from Belgium as well. Jasper, all of these are very well known. Frico, I've seen him before as well. Mitrex from Germany, Lenak from France, Kaumik from Poland, and ADPPK from Spain. Group K has Group Meister, Sprint World Champion Francisco Gavassi, never World Champion, joins the Big Dog Club. Guilherme, probably World Champion of something at some point. He has quite the good history. Elimination, former world champion of elimination. Thank you, Joe. Very well-known player of the multi-scene, veteran, multi-times team world champion with Portugal, same as me, but with the United Kingdom. And Kopi from France, Gabi from France, Leonard from Belgium, Super FCB from Belgium, Electro from France, King Sacrifice, and Loren from Spain. Group L, Center Court, world champion Leo Falandri, Colombian sensational Alder, Hugo Gol from Belgium, Captain Line from France, José Pereira, the most decorated player in PCM's World Cup history with over 100 medals at World Championships, Meister from Belgium, Alexito from France, Martin F. from the Netherlands, Eneco from Spain, and the biggest of all dogs, myself from Great Britain. So we're going to. This is the menu for tomorrow, day 2, final day of the round 1 of classics, and we are inviting you to join us at 1945 in the booth here. I want to thank you all for being here. Those that are already left as well: Basso, Chief, Swagson, Grassi, Joe, George, and everyone that came for the interviews. Thank you, guys.
No worries. Thank you for the coverage.
Thank you, and I'll see you all tomorrow as we are closing the final moments of the stream. As I remind you, join us to tomorrow, 2045 CET for the start of the stream in people's time. That's 1945 BST. We will be here back for another multicast. I am the biggest of all dogs. I want to thank EMEA as well. These will be the champions of the world. This was the World Championship. Thank you so much. Have a good night, all.